I will be surviving for 100 days in All the Mods 10. All the Mods 10 is the bread and butter pack when it comes to limitless options. From tech to magic to glorious boss fights, it really has it all. The main goal of the pack is to craft an extremely expensive item, the All the Mods Star. So for this run, I set myself 3 main goals. Learn about a variety of new mods that I've never used before. Create a super efficient material farm for unlimited resources. And lastly, try to collect as many endgame items from the various mods needed to make the All the Mods Star. With that being said, we put the difficulty to hardcore, so sit back, relax, and enjoy watching me try to stay alive for 100 days in All the Mods 10. Alright, welcome everybody to All the Mods 10, the 10th edition of All the Mods. How crazy is that? That being said, we spawn in a beautiful biome here, and I see an apotheosis tower already off in the distance. Alright, what kind of gems do we got in here? Chipped tyrannical gem? Chipped brawler's gem? A chipped splendor gem? And a chipped lunar gem. Alright, let's see what's in the chest. We've got a flawed gem of the combatant. That's pretty good. Flawed breach gem. A little bit of iron. A little bit of gold. Decrepitude. Reduces the health of enemies hit by a percentage over time. Wow, that actually sounds like a really good enchantment. Okay, let me go ahead and get a iron pickaxe, which will be pretty nice actually, because now we can get all the other materials that we would ever need. Oh, what do we got here? Hold on. Oh, it's one of those village areas. And a bunch of hay bales, which is very nice because that will give us the early game food supply that we need. There's a couple of things that I want to find early on. And one of them is what's called an above ground ore vein, which is exactly what we're looking at here. The cool thing is we can just use vein miner. We can mine all of this deep slate. That way we can access the diamonds that are right there. Talking about vein mining, let me get some wood as well. There we go. Because I want to make myself a diamond pickaxe now. So we can also get the other materials that are over there. Because for example, the platinum, you can only mine with a diamond pickaxe. That's nice. That is nice. We're going to need the gold for the backpack upgrades. So that's going to be pretty good. And we had a couple more diamonds in here as well. It doesn't seem like we have enough to make a diamond axe, but that's all right. We can easily find another one of these diamond veins. Wait, actually, no, we might have enough. No, we don't. What? Look at that thing. That is sick. Yo. Okay, we'll have to find a waystone if we want to make this our base. Let me just put down a waypoint. Potential base. Here we go. Oh, I see a shipwreck. Hold on. Could be good for resources. What do we got? Whoa. Okay, hold on. Micro missiles? That's pretty nice. A golden backpack. Wow. That is quite the find. I hit myself with the micro missile. That's crazy. So let's get some coal here. There's only one coal. All right. Is that an apotheosis tower? No, this looks different. What is this? Oh, it's one of these towers. Nice. Blast furnace. Smithing table. 2 furnaces. Oh, and they even had some fuel inside of them. Very good. Flint and steel. Brewing stand and some nether wart. Oh my god, there's enchanted books in here. Unbreaking 1. Spectral conjurer. Curse of bones. Protection and smite. Okay. Wait a moment. Whoa, what is this? Oh, wait. I think I recognize these as well. The only thing is that it's a little bit more dangerous. We'd need to light this place up, honestly. All right, we're going up. But I remember this base being pretty good, right? Ooh, magma cream, fermented spider eye. Protection 1. Curse of bones. Efficiency 2. Talkback 1. Huh, we get some basic armor. Ooh, ender chest is nice because that gives us 8 obsidian. That's easy. Yeah, that's easy obsidian. And there's obsidian here as well. That's good. That's really good. The lapis lazuli is pretty fire. The anvil is also pretty fire. There's a barrel here with some lava. Another anvil. Wasn't there like a secret attic in here as well? Or am I going crazy? No, I knew it. I knew there was a secret attic. I knew it. It only has 2 blocks of raw gold, but it's better than nothing. Oh, there's one here as well. Oh my god. Talk about scary. Oh, and this one just has some redstone, some copper, a couple of bones. Some basic stuff, I guess. Oh! That is another good vein, though. Hold on. I will gather up your resources, 100%. And the platinum is pretty good because we can make ore hammers with that. And they allow us to pretty much double the ores that we have. So it's like a fortune, kind of, early on. What is this place? You're gonna break in. Wait, hold on. This might be a tower with a waystone. There is a good chance that this is one of those places. Very nice. Yeah, there's a waystone here. I knew it. I knew it. Now we just need to find one more waystone and we can set up base in that sky tower. That'd be awesome. Oh, what is this here? What is this place? Environmental accumulator. This is from EvilCraft. Holy, the loot is crazy. Oh my god, look at all this. What? So it seems like these environmental accumulators, they have EvilCraft items inside of them, which is good to know. That means I know what to look for. I'd also like a diamond chestplate. That is going to be pretty nice. I could just go ahead and make myself diamond pants and then a diamond sword. Sure, why not? I'm looking for a dark gem. If we can find any of those in here, that'd be pretty nice. I got a feeling we might be able to find some of those in here. Good place to loot up. We got a bunch of loot that I didn't think we would get. We're gonna do the bunny hoppers first. Oh, come on, dude. You're attacking me while I'm researching my artifacts? Get out of here. Ooh, there we go. Allows high jumps by continuously holding the jump key for up to 0.18 seconds. Oh, that is kind of nice. Honestly speaking, I could start looping back around and try to loop back to the base location that I had in mind. What is this? Dark ore. Hold on. This is from EvilCraft. That gives me the dark gems. Yo! Money! Now I definitely want to have my base. Fortune 5 is incoming, boys. Oh, we have a giant village next to us. Interesting. Because they usually have a bunch of good loot as well. Especially the houses with the specialized traders. Found the second waystone. Bingo. Oh, that's big. It was just right over here all along. Only I'd seen it before. That being said, dude, I can't wait to set up shop in there. That is so crazy. Would this be a cool area for a base? I feel like this would be a really cool area. We can also do some modifications to it. Oh, it's a dungeon? Really? This looks pretty good, but this is all sand. So there's... This has to be a trap, right? I knew it. I knew it. I so knew it. That's diabolical. Okay, my base is a little bit infested with mobs. That's all right. We got a little bit of a balcony action going on. A room with a bunch of gold. Look at it. Oh! Okay, why do they deal that much damage? All right, take care of this sand here real quick. Oh, those activated it as well? Ooh, what a dirty little trick. I can just finish off my flooring like this and then we'll be good to go. This should be my main work area. And where am I going to put my bed? For now, I'll just put it in the corner here. All right. Oh, I wake up outside. That's not very practical. So I'm thinking of going something like this, right? Yeah, that's definitely not a bad idea. I like these pillars, but I also don't like them. I need to take care of these mobs at some point. Like, actually, relatively soon. Because they're going to drive me crazy with all this moaning. I looked over a guide really quickly. because I knew there was a way to easily disenchant stuff, and I think I found it. All we're gonna need is a piece of obsidian, and I want to get into the quest line of Evilcraft because it's gonna explain to us a couple of things. So we get the Book of Origin of Darkness. The first thing we gotta get is the blood extractor, which is, oh, it's some glass. Also requires some spikes, which means that we need to get an evil gem together with some iron ingots. That gives us some iron spikes. I also want to get some light in the base because it is dark as inside of here. But the first thing I want to get is I want to get Fortune 5, and we're actually going to do that right here, right now. Glass and then the spikes. So it should be this. And what I'm gonna do is, just to be sure, I'm gonna make 2 because we have dark gems extra. So that's the blood extractor. Because you might be wondering, what do you mean Fortune 5? Well, if we use this, we can get Fortune 5. That does mean that we need to get hardened blood, which means we need to get a drying basin. So we're gonna need some black dye and some logs. Go ahead and give me... Wait, he's still alive after taking a hit like that? That is crazy. Okay, we got the black dye. Now we just need some logs. So, drying basin. Now, what I am thinking is that we have all of this condensed blood. I'm pretty sure we can fill up this drying basin with that. Yeah, it does work. Now we just have to wait for this blood to dry into a blood block. And then we're good on these things, the hardened blood shards. Now the dark sticks we can make as well. That's not too difficult to do. But it does require undead planks. Oh, here it is. Undead trees using the blood infuser. But I have an idea for that. Okay, so this is the hardened blood. Oh, you gotta melt it down into shards. Interesting. We can store the condensed blood and take it out with the blood extractor. Or at least how I believe it works is this. Then a dark gem. Yes! That does work. That makes a dark power gem. That means we should be able to do this. Get a blood infusion core. That should just be some cobblestone combined with the blood infusion core. Gives us the blood infuser. So we need to get a sapling now. We're going to put some blood in the blood infuser, put that dead bush inside, and it's going. All right, undead sapling. Nice. We're going to put that dead bush. You know what? Let's just put it right there. Beautiful. Go ahead and chop that bad boy down. But we can make dark sticks like that. So we have everything ready except for the diamonds, which means we got to go out and get some diamonds. Because I believe it is dark stick I have, hardened blood. Yep, just the 3 diamonds. All right. We could also just go underground and look for diamonds, but I feel like this is way more efficient. I mean, we might also be able to find diamonds in these apotheosis towers. That could be a thing. 1 diamond. You also get a drowned belt. Oh, roller skates. Underground bastion. Hold on. That sounds quite crazy. Wait, hold on. We might be able to travel a lot with these roller skates. We don't have to research this, which is good. Oh, these roller skates are good. Oh, yeah, we're zooming. We are zooming right now. We can get some gems here. That's pretty nice. 1 diamond and a multi-shot. What is this? What is this material, though? Is this blackstone? Packed black ice. This is ice. Oh. Oh. Wait, what is this? Oh my god. What? There's ancient debris in here? How much is that? That's 5. I have enough to make a full netherite weapon or armor piece, or I just got a netherite ingot from a random ore vein. I'm glad I checked it out. Oh my goodness. We just need the 1 diamond and then we're done. Blast furnace. Oh dude, these guys are completely clapping the iron golem. My boy can't move, that's the problem. Okay. Wow, there's so many emerald blocks here. What? There's actually so many. Hold on. I've collected 12 so far, meaning that... Oh, yeah, here we go. That's 15. And one fell over here, I believe. Oh, no, it didn't. Okay, I don't want to get the bad omen effect, so I'm going to skip you here real quick. Villager Charm Fragment. That is pretty nice. A couple more of those and we're immune to pillagers. Still no diamond. We just need one more. But did make a little bit of progress. Fluorite. What does fluorite do? It's also used to make the potato. Makes really cool blocks. Chemical crystallizer. Holy. That sounds like some crazy... Wait, is this ruby? Oh, it's cinnabar. Ooh, there's a shipwreck. Hold on a second. That might be just what we're looking for. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh. Freezing ammunition. No, there's another one. Drowned belt. Tablet of guard. Buried treasure. We might just have to go for the buried treasure, honestly. How far away are we? That looks pretty far away, honestly. That actually looks... Oh my god, there's a sea serpent. Holy, 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 holy. Wow, we are gonna have to clutch this up. Where's the waystone? Clutch it up, clutch it up! Oh! Oh my god! I saw my life flash before my eyes. Oh my god. That's also the only waystone we had on us, right? It looks like it. Yeah, it looks like it. We have to go back to Z. Okay, X is where I have a sea serpent waiting for me. We gotta keep that in mind. Yeah, we definitely gotta keep that in mind as we travel. Oh, this might actually be a better biome for finding diamonds. Dude, that sea serpent came out of nowhere. Like, straight out of nowhere. Thought I was a goner. I'm so used to RL craft, I was about to give up as well, because I was like, yeah, there's no way we're getting away from this. I'll just take on this pillager tower instead. Oh, and we'll get another... This is not a pillager tower. It's one of these with a waystone. Nice. Oh, I'm actually going to have to take the bread with me, because we are running out of food fast. Because we're doing all this sprinting. Wait, there's no... Hold on a minute. Oh! No waystone, but a diamond. We do take those. We do definitely take those. Hold on. Back to base we go. We have everything. We can get ourselves the pickaxe that I was talking about. Yes. Dude, score, 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 score. Watch this, watch this. So, we combine these, I believe, like that. Vengeance pickaxe, fortune 5. Then what we have to do with this vengeance pickaxe is we grab a couple of books. Should have a lot of them with me. We grab 2 books. We throw everything on top of obsidian. Then we grab an anvil. We just smash it down and it spits out the enchanted books. Meaning we have a fortune 5 right there. That's kind of nutty. That is kind of nutty. And we could just put fortune 5 and I'm breaking 1 on this one. And I think we got a vein mine. We just use the iron pickaxe for it, right? It sounds like an idea. Might want to go ahead and take that feather falling. Yeah, I think that sounds like a good idea. 2 levels, is that enough? No, we need 4. Ooh. Okay. We do that later on. Later on, we get feather falling 4. That's gonna really save my ass. Okay, the other thing I want to make is something called a mega torch. This one also requires 2 diamonds. Okay, we're gonna need to get some diamonds and a lot of other materials as well. But in any case, we can just dump all of this into there and we'll figure out storage later because I want to explore first. I don't want to fix storage. For sure, I don't want to fix my storage right now. Fortune 5. I want to put this to good use. Okay, so whatever ore we find now, is going to be valuable because I can fortune 5 it. Also meaning we should probably go on a mining trip. Not sure about this wizard though, but I do want his spell table. Is this guy straight here? Wait, whoa, this looks different. Yeah, his base looks different. Sticky piston? Secret chest? Sweeping edge? Protection and spectral bite? That's really good. Some rubies? Some inks? Ancient knowledge fragment. Okay, you know what? That's not too bad. He teleported outside. Well, that makes all of this free. Thank you kindly. Lightning in a bottle. Ooh. What? Where was he drinking that from? Cooldown reduction. Ice Tomb. That sounds like a really good spell. Holy. I need to keep the blood extractors in my inventory. Keep that in mind. I want to keep gathering up blood. Whoa, rabbit stew is pretty good. Oh, there's another way down. He's probably here, right? Oh. Wait, why can I... Hold on. What? Damage, turn speed, top speed. Oh my god. I can just do this. That is very far that it damages away from. What? Okay, we are using the dumb mode, which means that all these rockets deal high damage. They only fly in a straight line. There he is. Oh my god. What? These rockets deal a stupid amount of damage. Time to visit the base once more. Don't go to X because there's a there's a sea serpent there. We don't want that. But there's something else I want to do, and especially now that we have 18 raw platinum, we can make 2 raw platinum blocks. Why is this so important? Is because we can combine 3 sticks. Excuse me? Oh. My bad. We gotta melt the platinum first. Makes sense. So, this gives us a platinum ore hammer. What does that do? It allows us to gather all of these raw materials. As you can see here, like raw copper. I think iron works as well. Uranium should work too. Gold as well. And we combine it with this ore hammer. And then we get double the amount of dust. And the dust can be melted into the respective ingot, which is pretty great. So what we mainly want to do is we mainly want to get platinum from those veins that you saw before in order to make it into ore hammers. All right, let's check out the quest book after we've slept a little bit, because there's probably a bunch of quests that we really should claim. Check this out. You know how we disenchanted the pickaxe, right? Dude, we can do the same with a sword. Oh, that's great. That is really great. So we just need 2 dark power gems and a dark stick and some spikes. We have all of that. I'm very sure we have all of that. Okay, so that gives us 2 vein swords. Then we go ahead and we drop all of that on there. Nice. Look at that. Go ahead, get that looting. Boom. Looting 3 sword, fortune 5 pickaxe. We are gaming right now. Oh, I have a lot of loot I need to figure out. We're gonna need to get into some power generation, stuff like that. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. We already figured out. Oh, I wanted to do some quests. That's right. Almost forgot about that. See if I can find an above ground vein. Doesn't even matter which one it is. Even if it's just like lapis, gold, iron, copper, nickel, platinum. We need everything. So any above ground vein will do for what I'm trying to achieve. And I see a mine shaft. Okay, we kind of have to go for that, don't we? All right, so we got a bunch of tin. Got a bunch of copper. We could also just make a bunch of copper hammers, to be honest with you. There's so much tin here. Oh. Inferium. Oh, that's great. We are going to be able to make mystical agriculture with that. I'm actually really excited for that. Ooh, bunch of dark ore. Crushed dark gems. Oh, dude, we're getting incredible value right now. Wow, that block is very dark. It kind of looks like Vanta black, doesn't it? It's called Kiwi. I kind of want to keep going, but I also don't want to keep going. Okay, we're going to put mine here. And we're going to do overworld exploration. We'll go into the mines later on. I still need to do the quests. I keep forgetting about quests. That's crazy. Whoa! This is an Alex Cave mine. Hold on a minute. This could actually be pretty big. What's up with these ladders, though? Crazy. Okay, this loot should be pretty good. On shield block, emanate a windburst explosion? What? Compressed iron, programming puzzle, cooking pot, oxidized copper. Cauliflower, melon. Or is that just me? Ooh. Magic mirror? Really? Oh, 700 blocks. Within 700 blocks. Ooh, we got another chest here. Night vision goggles, baby. Oh, yes. Night vision goggles. Dude, that is so sweet. Here we go. We are going to swap that out for the angler's hat, and we have night vision now. Nice. Okay, that's awesome. Oh, we got a magnet upgrade. Ooh. Fancy. Why are you decked out in full gear? Well, I guess not anymore, huh? Let me loot up. Dude, why is there so many silverfish? What's going on here? Whoa, what is this? That's interesting. There's a lot of interesting ores here. I want all of them. More Inferium. Inferium is also pretty good. Definitely want to keep collecting all of that. I'll collect the black quartz too. The coal I will get as well, of course. We're still doing good on durability, so that's nice. Aluminium, we didn't have that yet. How are we doing on... Okay, we're doing good on storage. We're fine. Some of that, some of this, some of that. I definitely want to... Since we're already down here, might be a good idea to just go down to deep slate layer and just gather up everything that I can. Mainly, I'm thinking like diamonds. I'm thinking like a stack of obsidian. It's probably going to be pretty good. Definitely going to want a couple of diamonds to at least repair my items. Especially my pickaxe. Unless... Oh my god, there's just so much good loot here. Oh, hit level 30 again. Sweet. Researching the snowshoes was no problem. Runic. Whoa. This is probably something pretty insane. Oh, wow. Whoa. This is how you build a Hephaestus forge? This is insanely huge. Yeah, let's head deeper. I want to find some diamonds. I did take the waystone with me, right? Yeah, I did. More lapis lazuli. Oh, I see diamonds already. Deep slate chaos ore. Ooh, that's probably going to be pretty good. Diamonds. 2 more blocks. More gold. Oh my god, the resources come one after the other here. Jeez. I'm pretty sure if we find the deep dark, we're going to need a couple of items before we can actually get the good stuff out of there. Because, for example, all the modium, one of the best ores in the game, or like the starter version of the best ore, it spawns only in the deep dark. So it's actually a pretty important place to find. I'm just gathering up anything that looks remotely good or special. That is pretty much the strategy right now. What is this? That's also uranium. Ooh, silver. We hadn't found any silver yet. So that's really good. Dude, I should have so much of this uranium. Oh, yep. I have like more than a stack of uraninite. Ooh, I'm not regening anymore. No, I'm getting out of here. I'm just gonna call it BBBBBBB. It is the nighttime of day 13. So officially, I first have to sleep, and then it turns to 14. Ah! See, I was a little too fast with the day number there. Now we can finally also make the mega torch. Thank you. All right, so I need some logs. I do believe I still have 1, 2, 3 logs. Need 2 blocks of gold. Torches, right? Oh, I have torches on me. And I have diamonds on me. Okay, mega torch. Please, please. There we go. Sweet. Yes, finally. Stop spawning. We also need a furnace upgrade. Furnace. Okay, 2 glass, 6 diamonds. Not too bad. Oh, we can upgrade it to emerald as well. And the obsidian we need blaze rods for, so that's a little iffy. It's just 8 emeralds. That's not even that bad. Excuse me, I need to scooch in for a second and grab that. And then we upgrade it to a diamond one and upgrade the diamond one to a emerald one. So we go from 120 cooking time to 40 cooking time. Thank you kindly. I do not notice the effect of the mega torch. I'm not gonna lie, I do not notice the effect. Aha, here we go, platinum. That should give me 2 platinum. 2 platinum blocks, which gives me this. Now we can just go absolutely ham with this guy. All right, and now everything needs to melt. Okay, we got a whole lot of researching to do. So I think I'll first research. I definitely want to get a chest upgrade. That's going to be pretty important. I'll go ahead and make 16 of these. So that upgrades all of my chests. Oh, you only need... Oh, you need 2 for the upgrades like that. Okay, and then we need to go basic to copper. And basic to iron. Oh, interesting. Where we can upgrade this chest to an iron tier, giving it a whole lot more storage. I think we first really should get some food. Hold on, I should visit a farmer probably, right? I believe we had a village right next to us. Yeah, we do. Yeah, let me get my roller skates though, because the roller skates are going to be a absolute blessing. I'm looking for a farmer mainly. I can just buy up a whole lot of food because I have 2 stacks of emeralds on me. Thank you, Pillager Tower, for giving me so many emeralds. I love that. Wait, do we even have people with jobs in here? I mean, even if we don't, honestly speaking, there's so many hay bales here. I can probably figure out what I need to anyway. These are all leather workers. What? Oh, there's a waystone here. So it wasn't a lie. These villages actually have a waystone. Sweet. Ooh, silk touch. That's pretty good. So this accumulates damage taken by the wearer into the relic's internal buffer. The relic explodes, scattering obsidian shards in all damage. Oh, it stuns as well. Wow. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, secondly, enchanting table, baby. I have played Minecraft for so long, and I wanted to put 2 books in the enchanting table. Go figure. Ooh. My micro missiles are gone, and my base is getting absolutely destroyed by silverfish. And these guys hurt. Jeez. Now we just gotta grab some wood, craft that all up into bookshelves. Not sure if 15's enough. Oh, it's got that new form of enchanting, right? Yeah, I remember that. How many levels is that? 28. We need 1 more. 1 more bookshelf for level 30 enchants. Okay, level 30 enchants unlocked. Pretty nice. First, make a full set of osmium gear. That means chestplate, helmet, leggings, and boots. So this osmium gear is way better. Look at that armor bar. That is juicy. Then I want some tools, right? I want some tools. We could probably make the Paxel. Honestly? Paxel. Good stuff. And the Paxel will do a level 30 enchant on that. Efficiency 3, but Frostbite 3, but no unbreaking. Okay, sadly. What does all this stuff do, though? Prosperity seeds make the seed bases, with which you can make solium. And it's used as a base for... Oh, wow. It's used as a base for all the other block types. Interesting. Okay. Or all the other seeds. So that's pretty valuable. That being said, though, I do want to do something else first, which is get these beautiful composters, and we are gonna go ahead and we are gonna make some beautiful farmers with which we can trade, because I need food badly. Come on, there has to be one trade where I can give emeralds for food, right? Or is there like seriously not even one of those trades? Oh, that's so terrible. Ooh, running shoes. Hold on a minute. Running shoes are a better version of the roller skates. I will immediately complete your research. Increase the player's running speed by 67%. We also have carrots, which is exactly what I was looking for. How did I take damage while doing that? Sorry? Yo, I need to take care of these mobs. Like, I actually need to take care of these mobs. Hold on. Because they are way too loud. But I got an idea. We have 30 levels, right? Wait, do I only have 2 string? Can I turn wool into string, please? No, I can't. Oh my god. Really? Okay. Oh, we have a bow right here. Oh, it also got a affix. Interesting. Okay, we need some... Wait, what level 30 enchant do we get? Frostbite for. Okay. Frostbite. Now that's interesting. Let's hope we get dual enchants. That'd be nice. But it is a... Oh, incurable wounds. Ooh. Press T and unlock the world tier. Whoa. Hold on. Welcome to the tutorial for Apothic World Tiers. In this tutorial, you will learn about the new World Tier system. World Tiers are the progression system for Apotheosis. Unlocking and activating new World Tiers will raise the difficulty of the game, but will also increase the quality of loot that you find in the world. Haven, the start of your journey, which is the lowest difficulty tier. Which means that, oh, drop chance is 60% common, 36% uncommon. Interesting. Oh, equip a common chestplate is going to get us to the next world tier. I guess we've unlocked the world tier now. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, world tier. Oh, look at this. Common 29, uncommon 60, rare 10%, epic 1%. And we have a chance to get normal, or a higher chance to get normal. Monster augments plus 4 armor. We get 35% experience gain and plus 20% luck. We are definitely going to activate that. All right, here we go. Now we're finally starting to thin out the horde. Okay, there is some loot down here, which is pretty interesting. All right, get rid of this spawner. What do we got for loot? Rebound. Yeah, we 100% need a stronger weapon for this. Okay, yeah, I definitely want a stronger weapon. We do have 31 levels. I could just make another diamond sword. And then just combine that. Wait, where did you come from? Hello? What do we get? Sharpness 3. Oh my god, dude. These mobs are everywhere. What is going on? Sharpness and decrepitude. That's actually pretty good. Okay, I do want to combine these swords. Now, what I am wondering is, can I put smite? Do I even have some, like a proper smite? Yeah, I have a smite 5. Can I put smite on top of my weapon as well? I can. Nice. Okay, now we're good. It was necessary to completely destroy this dungeon, because look at all the mobs here. My mega torch is also just not working. I guess it only works on naturally spawned enemies, right? It's probably something like that. Oh, that is nice. That is nice. I'll love it when I don't have those mobs moaning in my ear the whole time. That is good. Just gotta light up the outside of the base. Oh, wow. I spent the whole night just killing mobs. Now we at least have somewhat of a safe space. I need to upgrade these things. Hold on. We need so much more storage. Where's the redstone torches? We got some over here. We're gonna need a bunch more. Probably gonna need about 2 stacks of iron, I assume. To upgrade all of my chests? Yeah, probably. That already takes that much. Now it is time we claim some quests. I didn't even claim the base quest. That is crazy. The bounty board? Oh yeah, I probably got a lot of bounties for these zombies done already. Ooh, we get random rewards of modded items. In this case, I got some quartz. What else did I get? Oh, I got some slime balls. Nice. Oh, and then we have the beginning. Welcome to getting started. Our main objective is getting an all the mod star. Oh, this also means that I just have to go through these chapters one by one, because we're already going fast through them. I remember that. Oh, the micro missiles are from pneumatic craft. Okay. Oh, we get another micro missile? Bro, that's crazy. Yup, definitely go ahead and give that the dumb version where they do a lot of damage. What are these? That sounds crazy. Mystical agriculture is a mod about agriculture. But what are you farming for? Pretty much anything. From honey to steel to wither skeletons. To grow nether star seeds, you'll need a crux below the farmland. Yes, growing nether stars needed to be made more expensive. Ooh, that actually does look pretty expensive. I mean, we did get started in iron spells. We also got started in iron furnaces. Evil craft, where we've progressed a good while for that. Oh, there's also the Twilight Forest. Nature Compass gives you a list. Okay, yeah, that allows you. The Explorer Compass works same, but for structures. Oh. I didn't know that there was a structure compass. That's kind of good. I got 42 levels now. That is quite a lot. We might actually just do a full... Just do a full level 30 enchant on the armor, to be honest with you. Blast protection, well, we don't want that. What is blessing? Protection 3, blessing mana regen. Protection 3, tombstone soulbound. Okay. Okay, we got a lot better armor now. Go ahead and take a nap. I want to figure out what kind of automation I want to get into, because I definitely like mystical agriculture. Using all the different essences, it's kind of cool. All right, I've reviewed my options, and I've come to one conclusion. We need a storage system, because what we got going on right now, this is a little, you know, this just a little... So I think it's called refined storage. We need a disk drive, we need a controller, and we need a crafting grid. Those are the three main things, and then we need some discs. So we need to get a bunch of quartz, meaning that we actually have to go and visit the nether. Might just be a good idea to actually just have a waystone in the nether. Now think about it. There we go, nether portal created. Let me go ahead and get that waystone in my inventory, because we want to be able to travel between dimensions when we do this. And quartz is going to be the main focus. We spawn in a nether fortress. Ooh. That is quite something. Okay, with this fortune 5, I should be able to get a... Does fortune not work on quartz? Hold on. Am I going crazy? Does fortune not work on quartz? It should, right? Molodive. What is Molodive? Oh, it's another one of those. No, okay, fortune works on quartz. Okay, we're good, we're good. What is that? There's some really strange glowing ore right here. Vibranium. Okay, vibranium is probably pretty good. That sounds pretty good. We need a stronger pickaxe for this as well. Grants immunity to glowing. Vampiric gloves. Vampiric gloves. Oh my god, we gotta research that very soon. Here we go. Should have some lifesteal now at least. Yeah, we do. We are good to go. I'm really hoping we can get lucky and get a smithing template here. Otherwise, we'll have to look for a bastion. What is this? Withered bracelet. I will research that. What does this do? That was a very, very big research. Grants complete resistance to wither damage. Ooh, that bracelet's pretty nice. We get wither immunity, and we apply wither on hit. Oh, it's nighttime. So we've got the nether quartz, which is exactly what I was looking for. We're going to use that in order to get a bunch of silicon, which should allow us to make that storage system that I was talking about earlier. Okay, now with the silicon acquired, what do we all need? We're going to need quartz enriched iron, which is just iron and quartz. We have a bunch of iron. We still have some quartz remaining. An advanced processor, which is a processor binding, which is just some slime and string, which allows us to make a raw advanced processor. Now we just need machine casings. So we need any type of regular stone. So we're gonna need 2 of these, if I remember correctly. Then we make the controller. We make the disk drive, for which we need a chest. So the disk drive, and then we need to make the grid. So we make another one of these machine casings, and then we've got a grid. Now, in order to make a crafting grid, we just need a crafting table, which is just 4 planks, crafting table, and we've got ourselves a crafting grid. So we have the basic of basic storage systems. Put the crafting grid down, and we'll go ahead and get a disk drive inside of here as well. Now we just need to get power to this bad boy. There should be a wind turbine that's not too bad to make. Apparently this one's not too bad to make. Wind generator, and it's pretty good. Requires some infused alloy, which means we need a metallurgic infuser, which is not too bad because this thing can take power from redstone. Just some osmium redstone, 4 furnaces. All right, metallurgic infuser, redstone, and power. And we needed to get a infused alloy from this, which is a copper ingot. I should have some copper. Yeah, I do. Dude, this place is infested with silverfish. What is going on? Okay, do we need anything else for this infused alloy? No. No, it just needed to be infused with redstone. Oh, it is draining power so fast. Ooh, it was enough. It was enough for 1 infused alloy. We need a basic controller unit, which is osmium. Okay. Okay, osmium. Boom. Basic controller unit. And then these 2, the energy tablets. Ooh, so I need 4 more infused alloys. Okay, okay. All right, and with our infused alloys now, I should be able to make the energy tablets needed, which is 4 redstone a pop, 2 energy tablets, and then we can make 3 osmium we still need for the wind generator. And then we have a wind generator. Look at this. This thing's about to be epic. If I just put this here. Okay, that does work. Oh, it generates FE so fast. It looks a bit weird, but it's powering my device. That's what kind of matters right now. Okay, now I need to get a disk ASAP. Now I'll just make 8 drives. And then we need to make storage parts, which means we need redstone, quartz, enriched iron, and glass. So what I'm thinking of doing is I want to make 9 of these. I can upgrade them to 4K storage part using basic processors. I'll just go ahead and get started on 2 1K storage parts. Go ahead and put that in the system, which means that I can now store all of this inside of my system. That being said, we do need a bit of iron, a bit of gold, a bit of copper, a bit of everything to get started. Because the first item or first topic on the list of storage is going to be expanding it. It's 4 basic processors per 4K storage part, right? Yeah, it is. Jesus. We got 2. Nice. Okay. Disk. Oh. Housing? Oh, storage housing. Okay, that's what it's called. Good. 2 4K storage disks, and now we have enough storage to move everything over. So we've stored right now 6,200 items. How crazy is that? Oh, you can also make 256K storage parts. Okay, so one of the things we're going to need a lot of is these 1Ks. Make 2 more. Running out of silicon. Definitely going to need a lot more quartz for that. I still have some redstone. What about redstone seeds, eh? Redstone alloy seeds, redstone seeds. They're tier 3. They need an infusion pedestal, and they need tertium. Ooh, okay. I mean, actually, it's not too bad. We can already make the infusion altar. How many pedestals do we need? We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pedestals. Which means we need 8 red wool. I guess we actually have everything set up for the infusion. which means I would probably like to make a little area spreading outwards. We're gonna need a little bit more dirt. We should just be able to just... Yep. All right, that should be it for the mystical agriculture infusion altar. I'm thinking we make 3 mystical agriculture farms here. Now, I really got to think about which ones I want to make. There's definitely going to be one that's just going to be for Inferium. There's going to be one that's for a bunch of different resources. So I'm thinking like quartz. What about the quartz seeds, by the way? Ah, here it is. So there's quartz seed. There we go. Another quartz seed. These are tier 3. So these are both tier 3, right? Which is made with the... Oh, you need the infusion crystals of all the different tiers. Got it. Then we could make redstone and quartz seeds. So it should be... Okay, I know how to make them. It's going to be like that. It needs a redstone signal, doesn't it? I remember something like that this needs a redstone signal. Hold on, let me make a lever real quick. Ah, I knew it. All right, we're making redstone seeds and silicon seeds. The first of many items we make with this. All right, 6 silicon seeds, 6 redstone seeds. That's what we are on right now. We'll just have to figure out a way to scale this system now. And one of the things we need for that is something called a harvester pylon. Wow, harvest crops in a configurable radius around the pylon. That is actually pretty cheap to make. And some quartz slabs. And then we have a harvester pylon. I do need a bucket of water, at least. Just drop down magic mirror back up. Easy. Oh, that reminds me. I probably want to upgrade some of these things. Like the vampiric gloves, for example. Heals player for 13% of damage. I need to reroll. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We rerolled so many levels with this. That is crazy. I just went a little bit ham there. Still trying to figure out exactly how I want to do this farm. But for now, we'll just go ahead and put a water bucket over there. The harvester pylon needs to be directly above water. It needs to have a hoe. And we'll let it work in a... We can do a 9x9. 9x9 is 63 radius. For now, I'll do 5x5. So... Okay, now we should be able to... Oh my god, that makes dirt paths. Really? Oh. Okay, planted my silicon and my redstone immediately. I was surprised to see that it plants whatever you have in your hotbar. I guess it works, though. Hoe is required for operation. There we go. 7x7. Redstone seeds and silicon seeds are growing nicely. I should have had 6 of each, though. So what happened to the other ones? Strange. That is very strange. And we also want to have crop sticks. There should be something... Ah, crop support. That's what it is. Oh, compressed iron. Okay, they're quite expensive. They're actually really expensive. How do we make these things? Throw some of the input material on the ground and set off an explosion next to it. Right, okay. Here we go. That should accelerate crop growth. That's not bad. That's not bad. We're doing something. We also need to get something that's called Red 40, I believe. Red fertilizers, speeds of growth. Which means we just need to get a bunch of red dye. Which is actually no problem. Because we already have a bunch of red dye from the lead that we melted down. We have a bunch of gold. We can get 36 of these red fertilizers. Now, I believe we just got to put this on the farmland. Yep, and that speeds up growth. Oh, sweet. So we have 3 growth speed modifiers right now on the finished ones. So, oh no, actually 2. We got the crop supports and we got the red fertilizer. I honestly thought it was called Red 40. So we know about prosperity. We know that. We know about the seed base. We know about the infusion altar because we've used it. We know about Inferium. A bunch of armor we can make as well on the tinkering table. We know about the infusion crystal because we've unlocked Prudentium. And we know about Tertium because we've already made seeds with that. I don't think I need sulfur and saltpeter. I will use these 6 Inferium seeds. I will put that into the farm as well. There's 2 more things we gotta do. I'm gonna look at my notes really quickly here. We need to get a modular router. That's what we gotta get. So modular routers we gotta get. And then we need a sender. But MK3 has the unlimited range. We have to do something else, which is going to be getting a iron to diamond storage crate, which will be this one and this one, because that chest needs to be able to keep taking items, right? So this should be good. Stack upgrades are going to be pretty important as well, but we'll need a bunch of copper for that. There really are a lot of items in this one, so I'm not sure. We might run out of storage. Oh, that reminds me. We need slime seeds. 100%. Slime seeds. There we go. Ooh. Ooh, we need a soul jar for that. That being said, we can make a... Huh? I was going to say we can make a slime gateway for this, which would probably work. But we need an ender pearl for that. Redstone, water bottles, and mushrooms. Wasn't expecting mushrooms to be what we need for that. Oh, dang. We have 6 ender pearls, which means I am thinking about making an ender pearl gate. Ender gate? Yep. That should give me 100 enderman rolls. We're doing this. All right, great. Back to the base we go. We got all the mushrooms we needed. We can make the slime gateway now. Oh, hold on. I see loot. Loot goblin mode has been activated. Wait, hold on. Rage gloves. Those might be kind of good. Each attack the wearer made within 2.5 seconds of the last accumulates a stack of rage, pretty much. Increases the player's damage by 7.2%, but they also take 4% more. Really? That reminds me, there is like some knowledge of death we could use, right? With this knowledge of death, we actually have 3 levels available. Additional bonus damage dealt. Wow. Okay, we are going to go for a 15% damage reduction. That is pretty good. Yeah, we definitely need to get this Enderman gateway on the roll. Okay, so the slime gateway we can actually make right now. So we got a slime gate and an Enderman gate. Let's see just how difficult this is going to be. Now, the good thing is I have these micro missiles, which should really help, right? Oh my god, they work like a beauty. Wait, hold on, is my backpack? Yeah, my magnet upgrade is turned on. Okay, micro missiles are working. Now I'm wondering with the Enderman if they take damage from the micro missiles. Okay, please let the micro missiles work. Please. It should, because it's explosion damage, right? Yeah, it does. Okay, we don't take too much damage from these guys, so that's good. That's good. Last wave is gonna start pretty soon. Also, we're getting gems from this place, which is also pretty good. I get some crab meat. We can melt that later for food. Okay, last round. These guys are going to be a little bit more difficult. They do deal a little bit more damage. Oh my god, they deal a lot more damage. Especially that guy. We're all right. We're good. Flaming Enderman, dead. Woo. Okay, he did like half of my HP in one hit. That was a little bit scary. Oh my god. That's crazy. The amount of drops is crazy. That also makes me think, what furnace upgrade is next after the emerald? After the emerald one, it's going to be obsidian, for which we need 4 blaze rods, which we have. Do we still have 4 obsidian? We have. Okay. Okay, obsidian furnace. What comes after obsidian? Is it netherite? It is, and it's quite a lot. Wow, it does cut the cook time in half by 4. So that's gonna be next level. That being said, this is already pretty good. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Then we're good. Oh, we can upgrade the magic mirror. How much do we increase the distance? 1,300 blocks. Ooh, that's pretty nice. I want to get a good roll on this bad boy. That's pretty good roll. 1,900 blocks we can teleport now. That's good. That is good. We have 5 1K storage parts. Go ahead and make 3 of those. And then we need to make a bunch of basic processors, right? Which is, I need 12. I need 12 basic processors, essentially. Because I'm trying to make a 12K storage part, I think. No, 16K storage part. That's what I'm trying to make. Oh, you can also make all the modium. Oh, that's the next upgrade after netherite. All the modium, vibranium, and then unobtainium. You need that to make a creative thruster? Holy. Because now we just take all of these and we turn it into a 16K part. That gives me a 16K storage housing. Good stuff. Now I can just dump everything. So let me get another metallurgic infuser and let me get another one of... Oh, hold on. And I can get another one of these. Oh, wow. Spent the whole night looking at mechanism. So the way this is supposed to work is we put iron in the item slot, coal over here. That fills it up with carbon. And then we can infuse iron with carbon, making it into steel, right? Oh, that just makes enriched iron. We pump another set of carbon millibuckets into it. That should turn it into steel. Ah, it does. We just have to melt the dust down. Okay, fair enough. That's not too bad. Which completes the quest for steel. Also gives us a steel block. Pretty fancy. Now, I'm guessing with steel we unlock something. I get 3 wind generators like that because I made 1. Wow. Okay. Did not expect that. I mean, I kind of want to get a jetpack. I can't lie. Boom. We have a jetpack. Huh. What? So I could just put another one of these wind turbines here, right? I definitely can. And I can put a charge pad here. And that's charging up. So can I just put my jetpack on there? No, I cannot. I think iron jetpacks is going to be better. Because we can make a personal transmitter with that. So we can have pretty much fly anywhere in the world. Level up our beautiful vampiric gloves. 20%. Level up that bad boy. We're going to level up the rage gloves as well. Because we need loads of levels into this guy. What else do we want to level? I guess I'll level up the hunter belt. No, I won't. Reflecting necklace. Yep. Level that up. Withered bracelet. Definitely level that up. Guess we could level up the night vision goggles. Why not? Anything else? Bunny hoppers. Wow. That is pretty crazy. We leveled that up very high. I also want to make a mob grinder. Now that I think about it. I definitely want to make a mob grinder. But the question is, what kind of mob grinder do I want to make? That is a very, very good question. What do these machines do, though? Tractor will grow the block or item beneath it and move it to an Wait, what? And we can probably make a couple of these item ports. So we're just missing dripstone. I could probably find some dripstone in the mine, right? Oh! Found some dripstone. Pointed dripstone. Okay, sweet. Let me get a couple more of these. And then we make extractors. We can make 4 extractors right now. So let me get a dripstone block. Let me get a redstone block. Can we use an extractor on this? Oh, I can see all the recipes. Okay. Black ice. Oh, we can get chorus fruit as well. Flux dust. Grains of infinity. Ooh. Wait, what is that for? Ender IO. We have... Wait, we can just get lava? Really? Interesting. Oh, that also reminds me. We wanted to create a bunch of waystones, which should be no problem now that we have all these ender pearls. Right? We are just going to need a bunch of this stuff. I guess when we're talking about amethyst, I only have blocks of amethyst. I do not have a budding amethyst, which means that I probably can't use the extractor, right? You need a budding amethyst for that. Yeah. Okay. If we ever find a budding amethyst vein, we'll definitely use that. Having just a warpstone is also pretty good, now that I think about it. So I'll go ahead and create one waystone and one warpstone. And I don't even need the magic mirror anymore, to be completely honest with you. We should be good to go to collect some obsidian, and we should be good to go to collect, hopefully, some netherite smithing templates. Because we're going to need netherite in order to get all the modium, or to upgrade to all the modium, rather said. Ooh, netherite scrap and blaze rods. How sweet is that? And I'll just keep gathering up nether quartz as we go. What I saw was a bastion, right? Or am I just going crazy? It is a bastion. I was right. Dude, these guys hurt like crazy. Okay, we have some loot in here. Lodestone. Some sapphires. Crescendo of bolts. Oh. Ooh. That's interesting. That's a really good enchantment. I didn't even know that was in here. Where's the other loot? I know there's more loot, right? This isn't the only loot that's in here. Back to the base we go. We ran out of armor. My helmet broke. These guys will kill me if I'm not careful. We're still pretty weak. Even with full osmium prop 4, I still feel like we take a lot of damage. Curse of Bones. Spectral Conjure. And... wait, we already have sharpness. Oh, we can make it into sharpness 4. Yeah, sure. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Bastions are not the only place to find upgrade templates. I mean, they can also be nether fortresses. I know that much. But you have to get really lucky in order to find one in here. Okay, we are zooming right now. You're absolutely zooming. Wait, this is a different... hold on. This is a different nether fortress. Meaning... meaning I can probably get some different loot in here. Right? Looking for the upgrade template. If I just find one, I'll be set. Because I can just make the other ones, right? That being said, though, we need food badly. Ooh, obsidian skull. I'll just take the nether wart with me. Why not? Might as well, right? That is a blaze burner smithing template upgrade. Smithing template. Not exactly what I was looking for, but... oh, golden nether banana. Eat that up real quick. Okay, the loot is not as crazy as I thought it would be. I thought we would have found a smithing template by now already. I believe so. Oh my god. That is 3 netherite. Just like that. Sheesh. Ooh, we actually have something here that might... oh, that's an ancient battleground. This is really good. Because this spawns these ancient knights. Oh my god, I deal a lot of damage. What do you mean? Oh. They drop ancient... no, they drop netherite scrap. Or at least they should drop it. But they're pretty beefy, these guys. They are pretty beefy. Okay, skip this, skip this. I found an interesting location. Down further. Ah, bingo. What do we got? Oh, experience hook. That's a good one. Ooh, and some crying obsidian. Well, the obsidian hunt is now over. Yes! Yes! Do you see what I see? Netherite smithing template upgrade. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Wow, this chest is stacked. Like, absolutely loaded. Back at the base. Okay, first things first. Make duplicates of this netherite smithing template upgrade. We are gonna need 5. We're gonna need 5. That's the full armor, the weapon, the pickaxe, haxel, and then some copies. Okay, we ran out of diamonds because of that, though. Great. Okay, 4 netherite. So let me go ahead and upgrade to a netherite sword and a netherite pickaxe. Ooh, and Darium gears and 4 netherite ingots. We also need a recovery. Oh, you need echo shards for that. Ancient city, only the hardest structure in vanilla Minecraft. So of course, that's where you have to look for all the modium. I realized something. We don't need a structure compass. We have a nature compass. And what this nature compass can do is we can look for a deep, dark biome. Meaning we can get all the modium because it spawns in deep, dark biomes. The other thing I want to do is I do want to make a backpack. Sorry, not a backpack, a jetpack. Because they're actually quite easy to make, right? The wooden tier to stone to copper, I believe. Yeah, it's wood. Then it's copper. Then it's bronze, silver, gold, steel, platinum. Oh, wow, that is a big jump. Then we make 2 wooden thrusters. Then we make the wooden jetpack. We make the capacitator, and then we make the copper jetpack. I can't put the jetpack on the charge pad? Really? That's how that works. Oh, it's literally a charge pad that you stand on. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Look at the amount of FE it's sucking. That's crazy. What? Yo. Okay, we definitely need the bronze upgrade and preferably even the platinum upgrade. What's the next jetpack upgrade? We could go for bronze and then gold. I mean, that's pretty aight. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 14, 18. 18 steel we need. We have the steel for it. No, we have 7 steel. Wait, where did the rest of the steel go? I remember. Oh, I probably melted it, right? Yeah, I do. Okay, so we have enough steel. We have enough steel to make a steel jetpack. So we could go from bronze to steel immediately. Do I have enough iron for this? I don't think I do. I do not. We are fresh out of iron. Yeah, we only have 10. Different idea. Different idea. We need basic resources. We need iron. Because we're gonna need the jetpack to get to the Aldemodium. Okay, back to CCCCC. That's the wrong one. We go to X? No, X is definitely the wrong one. Ooh, scary. That was the place that had the dang sea serpent. Oh my god. Ooh, that's a fat vein. That is a fat vein. Nice. How much iron are we working with right now? About 170. Not terrible. Not terrible. All right, let's warp stone back home. That is a good amount of iron dust. 1 more thruster. And we need our jetpack, our trusty bronze jetpack. Turn that into, or copper jetpack. Turn that into the bronze version. Now we need to get all the lead going. So redstone we have 43. Iron we have 94. I think, oh, a steel jetpack. Sorry, it's steel jetpack that I meant. Oh, that requires us to make advanced coils. I mean, that's okay. We have all this gold. Steel jetpack. Yep. 1 more thruster. Then we have the 4 last ones remaining. Steel jetpack obtained. Steel jetpack obtained, baby. We go ahead on charge pad. Charge this bad boy up. Turn hover mode on. Take the nature's compass. First, we're going to take a nap, though. I don't want to travel during the nighttime. Let me see. Do you retain your FE that's inside? Oh my god, you do. You are my battery pack. Let me take that with me. All right, here we go. Time to go to the deep dark. 100 blocks. It should be like right here. Okay, we have night vision as well, so we should be fine. What I'm interested in is this over here. We just got to go a little bit deeper. Now, I'm wondering if I got a strip mine for it. Could be the case. wouldn't be too terrible. We have a good pickaxe, but I don't have mending. That's the only issue I have with that. I don't want to use my pickaxe durability. Would like to get some disposable pickaxes for that, though. Okay, we can do that, though. It seems this is just gonna take forever if we do it this way. Okay, I got a better idea. There is something called a locate ritual. A tablet used for rituals to locate structures. Is this hard to craft? Not really. Do I have any source gems? I do not, which means we need an imbuement chamber, which we don't have. We need to get some. Ooh. We need to get a specific type of log. That's the log that we need from Ars Nouveau. Let's just go ahead and make 2 imbuement chambers right here real quick. We have like 5 blocks. I'll just go ahead and get these going. Add source nearby to speed up the crafting. We don't really have any crafting recipes for source. So this will just have to run its course. I haven't run into any amethyst veins yet. Might be a perfect point to use the extractor with a drawer on top of that. That could actually work pretty well now that I think about it. Okay, so what we end up having to do is deep slate bricks. Then we're waiting on these 2 bad boys to finish. Then we'll get our source blocks, which gives us 8 source gems. We will need to make the arcane pedestal, then make that into a ritual brazier with a full block. There we go, ritual brazier. And then we need to do the locating ritual tablet. Locate, there we go. Then we make one of these. That should just be it. Honestly, not too expensive. If I just pluck this down, use the tablet on it, we then need the deep slate brick. We just need 1 deep slate brick, and then it's gonna make us something that can locate the structure, the ancient city. Awaiting activation. Oh, there we go. Ancient city, 1,466 blocks away. Dude, this is so good. Turn hover mode on, and we are going to our ancient city. Just like that. That was super easy to find. I can't believe it. Oh, yep, we found it. Here we go. Here we go. There should be all the modium somewhere around here. Found it. Here we go. All the modium. How much did we get? 6. We got 6. What can we even find in here? Oh, this is for the echo shards. Eureka. Whoa. Then with the nuggets of all the modium, we could probably make a couple of really good items. One of them is the teleport pad, which will allow us to go to the mining dimension, to the other, and to the beyond. And honestly, I think we'll be good for now. We just need to find the suspicious clay, I believe. That's right here. Oh yeah, that's the upgrade template. Look at that. Nice. Is there only one of these in here, or is there multiple? That destroyed it. Oh, you gotta be joking. Oh, because these are really expensive to make. Yeah, it requires 7 netherite. Because undoubtedly we're gonna need echo shards. If we want to make crazy mob farms, we also need echo shards. And it's also gonna be nice because we need it to make the structure compass, so we can keep looking for stuff independently of the locate function, which would be nice. And so it was time to return home. And upon returning home, I went on to the next task, which was making sure that I doubled the value of this Aldemodium. Because right now, every ingot was worth its weight in gold. I also made 2 teleport pads with some Aldemodium nuggets, allowing me to travel to the mining dimension. I made the echolocator, which turned into the explorer's compass with just a little bit of netherite, and I went out and found myself a bastion. These bastions have suspicious soul sand, which hold the smithing templates for vibranium, which was going to be very important later on. Now, I was lucky enough to not only find one, not two, but 3 smithing templates in one bastion, which was absolutely beautiful. I then teleported back home and I got started on my next couple of plans. One of which was making sure I could make netherite seeds. I also needed more netherite to make some more aldomodium smithing templates, so we were a little bit short. I decided to teleport to the nether again in search of more netherite. Now this should only be a couple of trips and a couple of structures until we have everything ready. So I took to the best structure that I know to find netherite, which is the Bastion Battle Towers. These are battle tower-like structures that hold a good amount of ancient debris and netherite. And after hitting a couple of those towers, I finally had enough to make everything I needed. Of course, one of the first things I did was duplicate my aldomodium smithing template because we needed to get ourselves an unbreakable pickaxe. For those that don't know, aldomodium makes your tool unbreakable. This was going to be extremely valuable for a pickaxe, as we would be taking to the mining dimension pretty soon to gather up some basic resources. The teleport pad in the overworld brings you to the mining dimension, which is a passive dimension with no mobs that holds all of Earth's boons. All of the materials that you can find in the overworld you can find here as well. And even the ones from the nether and the end are also down below. Now back at the base, I definitely needed to make some Inferium growth accelerators in order to get my farm supercharged. This was going to lead into us making a giant nether farm as well, because we could supercharge any seed with these growth accelerators. You can place up to 9 of these under a block to make the plant on top of it grow at supersonic speeds. Now, as you can see here, these plants don't seem to be growing at supersonic speeds. That's because we have 5 tiers of this growth accelerator to put below it. Now, I took to the mining dimension to the deep slate layer to find some diamonds and a couple of other resources. After finding enough diamonds, we could then continue making growth accelerators. And now, almost half of the farm was filled in with Inferium growth accelerators, meaning that we are producing resources steadily now. I decided to fill in the rest of the farm with more Inferium seeds, as looking at the cost of the growth accelerators, we were going to need plenty more where that came from. And I have to say, it's kind of beautiful to look at. It's growing pretty darn fast. With that out of the way, I wanted to finally get my feeding upgrade, which meant that we needed to get a market where I could buy melon seeds from an emerald muncher. For the low price of 1 emerald, I could then start growing melons. Now, I decided to just plant the melon and just let it grow its course. Meanwhile, I worked on a sink, which is pretty much an infinite water source block. And I kept a very close eye on the melon seed. Very close. Now, while that was growing, I also decided to learn a little bit more about Evilcraft. There were still a couple of quests and chapters that I had no idea about, as I was fairly new to this mod. After that, I checked on my farm, which was producing hella Inferium. I can't lie about that. This prompted me to make the Insanium for the quest completion, giving me a couple of extra seeds to put in the farm. And then it clicked. I could grow the melon in my supercharged farm, and it will go very fast. For those of you who were screaming at me to do that, oh, we've done it. Finally, I had a feeding upgrade, which was going to make my life a lot easier. That is, before I can upgrade my backpack, because we first need to get a backpack to get some more upgrade slots, because otherwise these modifications are not going to work. Now, with having my backpack upgraded to diamond, I could then insert the feeding upgrade, and we were well on track. That's also when I decided to put a couple of upgrades into my oak diamond chest, as we were going to start getting many more resources, which would make it so my chest would fill up fast. Alright, it's time to get ourselves a netherite farm. I definitely think it's high time we do that. So that means I don't have any more netherite or netherite scrap. What we could also do is gather up all our wheat. Then we'll go to the mining dimension. Oh wait, hold on. I need to go to the waystone in the mining dimension. There we go. Oh, this one's all the way at the top here. Oh, okay. Because we got to go down to Y, like level 2 or 1, essentially. Now, The only thing that I'm wondering about is I haven't really come across any ancient debris, have I? But it's supposed to spawn here. Netherite site? Ah. Nether site. Calcinated netherite oresite powder. Ender. Oh wait, this is actually not too bad to make. Oh, this really isn't too bad to make. Hold on. We can make some ender powder, and then we make netherite oresite powder. Okay, then we get 3 potions, so we get a total of 6 minutes of a netherite site. Is there a charm of netherite site? Oh, there is a charm. There definitely is. Okay, let me actually use that. Ah, I do see some. Oh, yep, this has already paid off. There's some right here. Okay, this is working like an absolute charm. An absolute charm. That's 28 already, which gives me 7 netherite. Okay, we're already done. Wow, that was a super easy solution. And we need a seed base, and we can go ahead and make a netherite seed. Now I wonder what kind of seeds require a specific type of soil, because I know there are ones that require a specific type of soil. And I'm wondering if it's already with the netherite ones, or if it's not. But yeah, here we go. Netherite seeds. Look at that. We've got 4 platinum dust. I could just turn this quickly into platinum and get some platinum seeds while we're at it. I could probably use the red fertilizer on this Supremium farmland. At least that's what I'm assuming. I don't know how accurate that will be, but we'll check it out right now. If we can use red on it, that would be awesome. Can we add this? No, you cannot. Okay, no red. That is fine, because we now have uraninite, netherite, and platinum. And then we'll just use the crop supports. These are actually growing really fast. Yeah, they're growing really fast. I'm surprised about that. Okay, how many can we make? 42. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we add these to the system, how crazy this is going to become. Okay, yeah, that looks absolutely crazy. Oh, I need another hoe. I need another hoe right now. Oh yeah, that is going a lot faster. Holy. The netherite seeds, they take way longer to grow though. But that being said though, it still goes quite fast. Okay, now we have 9 or 8 netherite essence. That probably just makes only 1 flat ingot, right? Seeing as how expensive this material is. Yeah, that makes 1 flat ingot. Then do that, and then we have all the prudentium we need. And then we just make 9 of these. That is tertium growth accelerators, and it is the far right of the pylons. And then when we add this guy, that should really speed up the progress. Can't tell if it's that much faster. It does look faster, right? We can also make another inferium farm, because they're not too expensive to make, right? My farmland actually works in a 9x9. That would be pretty good. Now I'm wondering how many seeds I'm gonna need for this, because this is quite a lot, right? So it is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9x9 is 81. Minus the pylon is 80. So I'm gonna need 80 of these inferium seeds. We're gonna need it though. Like, we're definitely gonna need it. That also means we're gonna need 80 of these crop thingies. Oh my god. Can we put the fertilizer on it after? Oh yeah, we can. Oh, that also means we're gonna need 80 fertilizer. All right. How are we doing on... Oh! 60 netherite essence. Guys. This is great. This is... Wow. What? Yo. This means we can just easily get another Aldemodium one. And then if we upgrade this diamond hoe to a Aldemodium hoe, it becomes unbreakable. So that's one thing. So get out of here, buddy. Get out of here. So it becomes unbreakable, which means that I can just give that to the harvester pylon and we'll be good to go. This thing can just harvest for infinity. Wow, these seeds are growing so quick. Look at this. It's actually just like going. Oh, that also means we can upgrade our furnace. That's right. Or netherite. Wait, hold on. Do I actually still have 4 netherite remaining? I have 3 netherite remaining, but I'm pretty sure we can already get another netherite. Oh yeah, easily. Here we go. Netherite furnace. Okay, how can we upgrade this guy further? We can upgrade him using Aldemodium. Okay, we can upgrade him using Aldemodium, then Vibranium, then Unobtainium. And Unobtainium has a cook time of 1 tick, I think. This should already be... Holy... Oh my god. What an upgrade. Look at this. This thing is going at lightning speed. That is such a difference with the obsidian one. Like, I honestly think we should make a farm with drawers for every type of mystical agriculture seed. I really like mystical agriculture. In case you haven't noticed, I really like this mod. I think it's really cool. Okay, that is a full Inferium farm. It's generated 58 so far. Nothing compared to what we're generating here, like 400. And these farms are going to be generating so much Inferium. It's going to be kind of crazy. Ooh. Oh, wow. Supremium is at 29. And Awakened Supremium is at 36, which is pretty close. That's pretty close to Unobtainium, to be honest with you. It's kind of cool. All right, we need to get some prosperity. Let me look up all the mods 10 mining dimension ore level guide. Oh, really? It spawns in the whole mining dimension. Doesn't matter what Y level it's at. Okay, I guess we go for diamonds then. Diamonds and prosperity. That's kind of what I'm at right now. Ah, there's platinum in here as well. Sulfur? Oh, prosperity. Yeah. 91 shards. That's already pretty good. We've only found a couple of veins so far, so... Oh, there we go. That's a little bit more. Oh, this feeding upgrade is nice. It really does wonders. Ooh, that was a fat one. Oh, I don't have that one in the void upgrade. Oh my god. Here we go. Nice. Okay, back to the base we go. That's enough prosperity for me. Yeah, this endstone might just fill up everything. Yep, it will. Okay, time to work on storage. 64k, which means we need advanced processors. Just need 3, and then we're all good. Here we go. 64k. Let me grab a storage housing. 64k. That is going to drastically increase my storage capacity. All right, how are we doing on fuel for the furnace? I think we're doing pretty all right so far. Yeah, that's a lot of resources. What can I say? That's a lot of resources. All right. Let me also go ahead and give a little checkup to our farms, because they've been running for a little while I was in the mining dimension. 160 netherite. That's not too shabby. And a bunch of Inferium. That is... Wow. Oh my god, that's 21 netherite. Holy. How are we doing on this one over here? You've already generated 720. You know what? Not too shabby. So, one Aldemodium tablet goes in there. And we have 3 aldermodium to use as we see fit. I definitely think sword. Kind of just want that because it looks really cool and it does a lot of damage. So definitely thinking sword. Definitely thinking another hoe. That's another unbreakable hoe for my farm, which is great. And then we have another piece of aldermodium that I don't know exactly what to do with yet. But I guess we'll figure that out later on. I'll probably put this on, unless, hold on, let me give something a try, right? Do you grow on here? You actually do grow on here. Oh my god, it's going fast. Oh my god, it's going so fast. Nice. Okay. Diamonds will be a problem of the past as well. I got 2.5 stacks only did that? That's so crazy. That is so crazy. Oh my god. We'll make 2 iron seeds. Then put these 2 iron seeds into our left farm. Ooh, this one's just going sweet. Go ahead, put these 2 iron seeds in here. Crop sticks above it. Just let it grow. Oh, aldermodium orside powder. Ooh. Oh yeah, the jetpack. That's right. I wanted to get the platinum jetpack. We need 2 thrusters. We need 1 battery pack, and then we can go ahead and make that one. Okay. That is the platinum jetpack. And I do believe I have enough emeralds. Yeah, I can just make the emerald one, to be honest with you. Ooh, that requires elite cells. Okay. That's why we need a bunch of diamonds as well. Go ahead and charge my... There we go. Alright, this is probably going to take a while before it fills up, right? That's taking a really long time. That is taking a really long time. So, one of those. Some of that. And then we make the... Hold on. Where is it now? There it is. The Master Infusion Crystal with unlimited uses. Nice. We had cyanide seeds completed. Did I just get 2 times netherite seeds? Oh no, I didn't. I got another netherite seed though. That's kind of crazy. Get some of these. Get some of these. Get some of these. At this point, I'm just speed running all the seeds. Oh, we got enderman seeds. Cool. Got bronze ones. This is just giving me a bunch of different seeds from the quest line, which is kind of cool. Means I don't have to make them myself. Or at least, not the majority of them. So Awakened Supremium is definitely something we want to get into. I got a bunch of different seeds. We got enderman seeds, silver seeds, creeper seeds, crimson iron, conductive alloy, and bronze. Not bad at all. Oh! Hello. That took way less long than I would have expected. We got 7 raw aldermodium. Okay, cool. That means we can make a aldermodium ore finder potion. Aldermodium ore finder potion. There we go. Good stuff. And we drink an ore site. Oh, I can already see some. Very nice. Yeah, this works like a charm. And that's going to be it for the aldermodium ore site, which is aight, because we have more than 1.5 stacks. We can turn that into 3 stacks of aldermodium using the ore hammers. Just like that, and just like that. We have a little over 3 stacks of aldermodium. Alright. That is perfect. Now we just need to get 4 blocks of insanium. That's actually a really expensive recipe. So, to that end, how many diamonds do we have? Only 6. Let's see how much diamond essence we have going. 112. Okay, that's not a lot. So 1 seed is definitely not enough. I can tell you that much. This makes 13. Okay, time to go back into the mines. The mining dimension Y1. And we got to go back up. Because we need to get ourselves diamonds. I got quite a few. 741. What about prosperity? Ooh, we got some extra. 660. Pretty all right. And when I look at this, I think that's nice. I think that's very nice. This chest is also just completely filled up. Chest and hopper completely filled up. And I'm probably going to need 2 stacks and 37 of those things. And we make a lot of stacks of that stuff. Okay, now what I want to use in order to place these down and not give myself a headache is, I believe, we should make some of these. Then we can make a building gadget. Now the question I have is, when I stand on the recharge pad, that does charge this up completely. Ah, nice. It seems like it's working now. Yeah. Okay, that's working like a charm. Okay, we just need a couple more and this whole thing is filled in with 9 by 9 by 9. That is wild to think about. That is a lot of blocks, a lot of growth crystals. I was thinking about getting something called a modular router, right? Which just means we need to get some blank modules. We get some modular routers here. And then we needed the sender and receiver. Ah, here. Puller and sender. Sender module MK3. Wait, is it nighttime already? Oh my god, it is. Okay, and what I'm thinking of doing is having another drawer. Smithing template. There we go, and 1 netherite. Then we've got all 4 upgrade types for storage capacity, which are all inside of here. So this thing is going to have an incredible amount of storage. Now I just need to set up a modular router to send this Inferium to the other one. So go in here, send, and does that now send items to the other one? Does it work like that? Target set. So if I set the target, does that actually do something? Okay, so I've just been a total idiot. I'll show you what I mean. The puller module is going to pull from there, and it's storing it in the buffer. And the sender module, we go over here, we designate this oak drawer, and then we put it inside of the modular router over here. And it should have any range. So it should now be filling up this one over here, but it's not. Oh, because the blacklist was on Inferium. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now. Oh, it's pumping it directly to here. That's so easy. Oh my god. That is so easy. Okay. Now we need some upgrades. Increases the number of items processed per router tick. So the max upgrades is 6, right? Okay, so I have 8 stack upgrades here. So when we do this now, that's going to do 6. The maximum is 6, right? So speed upgrade. Here we go. Oh, we need blaze rods. Oh, okay. We actually needed blaze rods for a lot of different things. I'll go ahead and I'll take the vibranium with me and then take that waystone with me as well. Here we go. Vibranium. That gives me 4 raw vibranium. That's not too shabby. What are we on right now? 13 blaze rods. That is quite all right. Okay, there we go. Now I just need to get some ender pearls. Wait, there's some vibranium right here. Interesting. I'm thinking of upgrading both the sword and the pickaxe to vibranium, right? Yeah, I think I definitely want the sword. That's just going to be way better. I'll just get the pickaxe as well. Why not? Why not? We might as well upgrade. Gateway of the Emerald Grove. Cows, chicken. Oh, okay. This is actually pretty nice. Probably use that to get a bunch of mob seeds. Okay. Let me look up from Mystical Agriculture how we can do the soul stuff. With the stone and ore you find, you'll need to use these to make yourself a soulium dagger and soul jars. Using the dagger to kill mobs, you'll be able to gather their souls, which are then used in the infusion altar to create the respective mob seeds. You fill the soul jars in a soul extractor. I think soul extractor is the way that I want to go personally. Oh, that means we need prosperity again. Time to look for an... What am I doing with these Eyes of Ender? Dude, I can just look for a stronghold. Yeah, look at that. Boom. Alright, on to the stronghold we go. And that's going to be right about here somewhere. Alright, there we go. Time to head down. Definitely is. Here we go. Alright. Time to go clap ourselves a dragon. Let me just take out this 1.5 million FE, and then we'll be good. I do have the dumb micro missiles. They work a little bit strangely. What I could also do is I could set them to smart and turn speed, top speed. Go a bit like this. Oh, it even claps the ones that are encased in iron. That's pretty easy. Okay, the moment it perches, we deal heavy damage. Okay, easy. There we go. Dragon is finito. Completely clapped. Okay, where did the dragon egg go? It went right over here. Do I have any torch or any kind of epic shader grab bag? What? What is that? Dragon heart. Whoa. Could you like not? You're not gonna kill me. Okay, there we go. We have collected everything, I believe. We are on Shapeless right now, so let me go ahead and get some prosperity here. Because there actually does seem to be a lot of this stuff here, which is very nice. I love that. Back to base. Let's check out all the loot that we got. Because we actually did end up getting a couple of really interesting items. Alright, first things first, we are going to be using this dragon egg. Because we can use the extractor. Oh, just right on top of the dragon egg. Okay. Then we have the egg. Yep, and now it also lights up. So we know it's working. Alright, so now, with this extractor, we can infinitely generate dragon eggs. Not sure what we're going to use it for, but it's kind of cool that we can do it. It also should give me all the quest lines for the beginning. I should have really gone through these quests one by one, shouldn't I have? Although I am having a lot of fun with modular routers, which, honestly speaking, I might want to look into getting the auto crafter now for generating this stuff. The only thing we're lacking now is Prudentium. That's going to be the next growth amplifier. Is going to be the Prudentium. That's the real recipe we need. We have 2 stacks and 22. That's already okay. So when we do the math on this, it's 729 blocks, which is 11.5 stacks. Right? So that'd be 2 more stacks of these bad boys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Didn't quite get it. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10.5 stacks of the Prudentium Growth Accelerator. So we're done with the Prudentium. All we got to do now is make a little platform and use our building gadget, and then install that into our essence farm. And then production should normally be double the speed. So we should reach 20k Inferium in no time. Use this little build tool. Okay, now we are fully stacked up. What we got to do now is just add one layer of these blocks. Oh, I can just use this. That just fills it in perfectly. Nice. At least this system is working. I mean, this build tool gadget is super easy to use. Oh, we're so close. Wait, actually, this finishes it off. Yeah, Inferium is all laid out. Nice. All right, and then we just got this last one remaining. Oh, wow. It actually was not too much that I made. 43. I still need 43 of these dang things. Crazy. All right, there we go. The Prudentium is now filled on the farm. So this thing is generating like crazy. Look at that. Harvester Pylon is MVP, though. Let me tell you that. Okay, the next thing on the list is definitely going to be the Soul Extractor. So we need a bunch of prosperity. Back to the end we go. Well, I mean, I say we need a bunch, but honestly speaking, a couple of veins like this should do the trick, honestly. Because what we're trying to make is the Soul Extractor, which means we are going to be needing, I would say, 16 of these. And I'd say a good 8 of these. So we need to make 2 of these ones, the Soulium daggers. We should be able to just make the Soul Extractor like that. There we go. That should just be it. Oh, this requires FE, really? I mean, it's pretty easy. I can just put this thing right on top of here. And just set this one to an output. And this is filled up with FE. So we need soul jars. And we need burnable materials. So definitely going to have to use the blaze rods, I believe. And we're going to need to make some soul jars. We need 20 blaze rods in order to get everything. We have 8. Okay. We need to get a couple more blaze rods. Alright, that took me like half a day though. Can you imagine? 2 more, and we should be able to make 4 soul jars. That's what I was on. Oh, there we go. Gotta let it do its thing. Probably gonna give this a speed upgrade, in all honesty. So that is the Inferium machine upgrade base. We upgrade. And we upgrade. So we have an Imperium machine upgrade. How much is that gonna change things? Oh my goodness. Holy, that goes fast. Easy way to fill up soul jars now. All right, let's prepare our blaze seeds. So we load up the seed base. We load up the 4 Imperium. And then we load up the 4 soul jars. And that doesn't work because we need a different kind of seed base. I already forgot about that, but you need a soul seed base? Soulium seed base? That is this one. Soulium seed base. I'm pretty sure it's this that you require. Yeah! Okay, it works. Alright, blaze seeds, baby. Here we go. We're farming about like almost everything that I want. I mean, honestly, I want a farm for every mob, if I'm being honest with you. But we'll see. We're gonna do something pretty exciting. I've got a really good idea. One of those ideas is something called an auto craft. This is the first one. That is the first option, which is the auto crafter from Refined Storage. So 10 auto crafters. How does this thing work? Auto crafter not chained. Empty pattern slot. So we need patterns. Okay, I see. So what we need to make is a pattern grid. This is a different type of machine that's going to allow us to save recipes to patterns. So these 3 combined will allow us to get what is called a pattern grid. Now, this is supposed to be able to upload recipes to patterns. So what I assume is we'll need quite a lot of these bad boys. So that is a crafting pattern. Then the diamond one is a crafting pattern. Diamond silicon, the platinum. Then we need a couple of auto crafters. So normally speaking, this should auto craft. Wait, hold on. Wait. Am I misinterpreting this? I could be. But if we add an auto crafter to this, we give it all of that, does it automatically craft up the stuff? Okay, so this system works by manually requesting. Yeah, you can manually do this. Oh, that's so not what I wanted. Okay, doesn't matter. There's going to be another auto crafter method that we're going to try out. All right, I did a deep dive into what we can all use for auto crafting, and it's a possible feature to use the pattern grid like that. What is another solution that we can do is something from AE2, which is applied energistics. It's a completely different mod. We haven't messed around with it so far, but I definitely want to get into it. Now, one of the first things that we're going to have to do is we are going to have to grab our extractors, and very easily, we got to find one of those meteors. So let's go ahead and see if we can find anything here. So we need whatever drops from there. There's a Certus quartz block. Does that drop the... Okay, yeah, it does drop the budding one. Or sometimes it drops the budding one. It should be like that. And then turn these around like this. And then we replace the Skystone with the Certus quartz. I thought that would be it. Hold on. Oh, maybe it's because it's not a flawless one. Really? Would that be the case? Okay. We have chipped. This is a flawless one, which should give me a... Oh, it gives me flawed. Really? We get a couple of chipped, we get a couple of damaged, and we get 2 flawed ones. Now, Certus quartz grows in a very weird way. You also need a special machine like you saw there in order to get a flawless bud over to your base. Now, that wasn't an option for me because I didn't want to do all that. So instead, I just took the random meteorites and placed a whole bunch of Certus quartz budding ones in the base so they could run their course, run out, and turn into Certus quartz blocks. With that being done, I now had access to Certus quartz, which allowed me to open the chapter of Applied Energistics 2. Now, I learned about the Inscriber and the Charger, which are your 2 basic machines you need. Charger will charge your Certus quartz, and the Inscriber will allow you to make a whole bunch of processors, which we will need for the various crafts of this mod. Now, I also tried making Certus quartz seeds, and you do this by using compressed Certus quartz blocks. So you need 36 blocks in total, keep that in mind. I also added a couple of energy cubes as batteries to the Inscriber so that everything had power to run. These 2 machines can take normal FE, keep that in mind. The other machines of this mod do not. You need a converter for that. Now, with the charged Certus quartz, I could then combine it with quartz and redstone in water, and that would give me the second most used resource of this mod, Fluix crystals. These can also be turned into a seed from Mystical Agriculture using compressed blocks as well. You already know I immediately crafted that bad boy. I then installed a bunch of extra Inferium growth accelerators because I wanted to finally get to supercharging my farm. Finishing off the Inferium layer, I could then add the Prudentium layer. Now, we were going to layer these growth accelerators on top of each other, or below each other, rather said, because they all work in tandem. And just like that, the Prudentium layer was also finished. With the building tool, this was made very easy. Now, I wanted to add the Tertium layer as well, since I wanted to see what exactly these growth accelerators could do. I was very interested in their potential. And let me tell you, their potential was limitless. Because look at these babies grow. This was crazy. We were actually mass producing every resource that we had a seed for right now, which was kind of awesome. I can't lie, I love this mod. Now, with enough Fluix crystals, charged Certus quartz, and Certus quartz, we could finally start making the items from Applied Energistics 2, because we needed to get ourselves a whole system, an inventory system, because I wanted to make my farm accessible and I wanted to automate the crafting of Inferium into Supremium. For that, we did need to make the 3 different kinds of processors, however, because we were going to need to make molecular assemblers. I know it sounds crazy, but follow me here. We just added an energy cell as a battery, which will take energy from the converter, so our FE gets turned into the Applied Energistics electricity. After that, I did some research into how exactly we could make acceleration cards, which are the speed upgrades for these machines. Especially for the inscriber, this was going to make a whole world of difference, as it felt like it went 10 times the speed. I'm not kidding. This actually feels 10 times faster than what it was before. Now, with all the different processors made, we made some very good advancements into the quest line of Applied Energistics 2, and with that, we were going to be able to make ourselves some molecular assemblers. I do think we have the Inferium to do it, so that's no problem. What we do have to do is we need to get these, which are the patterns, and we need to get speed upgrades. So it's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20 speed upgrades we're going to need. It required the calculation processors. So we probably have enough printed silicon. We're just going to need a lot of this quartz. So the silicon is fully finished. Let me go ahead and make a stack of this calculation circuits. We could probably automate this stuff as well. I mean, it's going pretty fast right now. Okay, let's go ahead and prepare the master crystals as well, now that we're at it. Let me just go ahead and engulf myself in this Inferium, because we're going to need quite a lot of it. So we've just dumped 15k Inferium. Now, that means we can take our master crystal, and we can just craft up all of this into Prudentium. We're going to have to craft it all up into Supremium, I believe, because in order to make these master crystals, yep, we need to craft it all up into Supremium. I mean, it's not too bad, honestly speaking. We're going to need 4 of these crystals. We are going to need 4 of these Supremiums. And then we create 4 masterful... Here we go. 4 masterful infusion crystals. Now, why are these important? Because we are going to need to... add these to the chips. Oh, dang. Hold on. That will have to wait a moment because we don't have the other resources ready. Okay, I just need the 1 right now for the acceleration cards. There we go. 20 acceleration cards. We can fully fill up this system. That is going to help greatly with the speed at which we're going to be able to craft these things, right? Okay, that is sorted out. We have the master infusion crystals. Now all we got to do is go into Applied Energistics, and we got to figure out the ME controller, because we got to set up a storage system for this stuff. So both the glass cable and their covered counterpart can carry up to 8 channels along a single section of cabling. Unlike glass cables, covered cables can subsequently be crafted into dense cables, capable of carrying up to 32 channels. Go ahead and quickly melt all of this skystone, and then we'll be ready to go. Because then we can get ourselves an ME controller. And if I hook this dude up to here, the system is running. Hook up. Why does it look like that? Oh my god. It still says out of power, yeah. Because we're not generating any power. Because this wind turbine is being a little goofy. What kind of cables can I use from mechanism? Steel! You require steel. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright. That means we gotta go back into the infuser here. Do we have a speed upgrade for this? Yeah, speed upgrade. You need infused alloys. Do I still have some of those infused alloys? Please tell me I do. I do need some osmium dust right now. There we go. Let me make a speed upgrade for this thing, because oh my god, is this slow! We're just gonna need some of this structural glass, and then we can make a speed upgrade. I can make 2. Okay, that's good. So upgrades, speed, Mountain 2 out of 8. So these should be installed. Is that a lot faster or not? How many of these infused alloys do I have? Ah, quite a lot, actually. Okay, upgrades. Speed upgrade. Upload 4 more of these. Oh, yeah. Ooh, it is not... This thing is not generating enough power for it. Oh. And put a output to this bad boy. Then you should be working just fine. Input from the back. That is good. Now the system is going to be maxed out. This is going to go really, really fast. Oh, yeah. Look at that. It's going to suck energy, but it's definitely worth it, I think. Okay, here we go. So, basic cable and upgraded cable. That gives me 8 of these advanced universal cables, right? Go ahead and grab the wind turbine. If I put it here, it does work. So, that's good news. Oh, where did it put... What? Strange. Okay. Let me just go ahead and sort you out real quick. That is output. This is going to be output. That is output, output. That is input. That is good. All of that is fixed. The only thing I got to do now is set up this crafting terminal properly. Ah. Hey. Let's go. Let's go. And the pattern access terminal. We're going to go ahead and get a second cable. Put that right on there. Get the pattern access terminal. Then we make a crafting terminal. Then we make a pattern encoding terminal. It also gives us the quest completion for this part. Get me some patterns. I'm going to need 4 patterns for now. Now we can access these patterns. Okay, so I'm going to need the master infusion crystal. And we are going to need 4 inferium. That is the first crafting pattern. Then we do our prudentium. That makes another crafting pattern. Then we go ahead and we do the imperium crafting pattern. And lastly, the crafting pattern to make supremium. We should be able to just insert these things in here. Put the master infusion crystal in there. There we go. So it goes inferium to prudentium, prudentium to tertium, tertium to imperium, and then imperium to supremium, and then it outputs it into, I believe it outputs it into here. This is quite exciting. This is quite exciting. Okay. One of the things we'll have to do is... Oh, that wasn't exactly what I was trying to do. What we're going to do is we're going to get this sender module, and we're going to send these instead to this place. And then it should just feed it automatically. And it's filling up at a very, very rapid pace. It is also not outputting to the bottom. And we put it back to the barrel before we get a system overflow. Oh, no! I already remember! Oh my god. I'm such an idiot. It's called a crystal resonance generator. Oh my god. I can't believe I'm that stupid. Generator. It's this thing. Which is actually not too bad to make at all. I could probably... Hold on. I have a different idea. I have this hopper upgrade. I could probably just grab a chest. I have an iron chest, and I can upgrade it to a diamond one. I'm just gonna need some storage upgrades, which I have 2 iron ones. That should do the trick. If I insert some inferium now... Oh, that is working. That is actually working. Nice! I mean, to be fair, I can just easily make 3 more of these. We can test this out. See if we maybe need 1 on every one of these. That goes fast. That doesn't go fast. These also probably don't go fast. Like so. This is starting to look like a little bit of a clunky system. I can't lie. I mean, the output works, though. So that's good. Oh, my God. Oh my god, that really was the case. Dude, these crafters work insanely fast. Look at this. Oh my god. Yup. I think we can switch the sender and the receiver. I definitely think we can do that. Okay, let me grab these two. I'm gonna have to make a small wind farm here for a second. It's very impromptu, but it's gonna have to do the job. Go ahead and hook those up. I thought that was gonna halt progression a little bit, but it is not. Wait, why are these filled up? These cables are also filled up. Output, it should take it as input. Yep. Okay, now we're good. Wind generator. I can probably make another one. Just one more of these. 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4. That's good. Gonna look a bit dodgy. It looks very dodgy. Screw it. We do it. Boom. That is... That's 7 wind generators. Oh my god. Time to fix our power supply. We're going to be dedicating a part of the base just for power. And there's a couple of things we got to get into. And one of the things I'm thinking about is power. This is a big mod. And there's a lot of different things we can do with it. The thing we're going to need the most is dielectric paste. Which means we need a bunch of coal, we need a bunch of clay, and clay we make with dirt essence and water essence. So those are definitely 2 essences that I want to make. Now, these are very low-tiered seeds, and you might be thinking, why are you making these lower-tiered seeds? Well, simply put, the dielectric paste is something that we're going to need a whole lot of. Like, we're talking massive amounts, like thousands of dielectric paste. Now, I'm not sure what area of the base I'm going to dedicate to power production, but I guess we'll get to that in a second here. Can I edit you to only take Inferium? That would be nice. Okay, this is just going to clear out all of the Inferium out of this system, which is a clean slate, clean wipe, which also prompts me to think we need to make a bigger storage system, because all of these materials do not fit inside of my storage system right now. Ever wanted to keep your chest monster instead of replacing it with something sensible? Represents storage bus. Storage bus turns the inventory it's touching into network storage. It does this by allowing the network to see the contents of the inventory by pushing to and pulling from that inventory in order to fulfill device requests. Okay, 4 times 9 slots. That's 36 slots. So 36 different kinds of essence is what we can use. That being said, we're gonna need a lot of these guys, which means we need a lot of drawers, a lot of 2x2 drawers, and a lot of chests. Let me go ahead and set up these storage buses. So, realistically speaking, we should be able to do this. Oh, these don't... What? The dense cable doesn't connect to the storage buses. Is that a thing because we can use the regular Fluix cables branching off from one dense cable? At least that's how I'm understanding this. Yeah. Which means that this cable still has remaining 23 channels, which we can hook up here as well. So far, so good, honestly. I'd need to get an essence from all the things that we're farming right now. Then what we should do right now is we should organize these. So we'd probably go somewhat like this, right? And then the mob drops we could do on this one. Fertilizer down at the bottom. And then we'd have to set up modular routers, which send and receive to these guys. That is probably how that would work. We have a lot of slots that we can still fill in. So that little farm is going to infinitely farm up us a wall of items, like a genuine wall of items. Still got a bunch of Inferium to go through, but right now we've generated 373 of this Supremium, which is, oh my god, a lot of stacks of Supremium. Because this armor is already pretty good and has some good augments. Yeah, look at that. Oh, you need to make all the different tiers of armor in order to make this. Really? Interesting. Oh no, I remember what we needed to do. We needed to get a bunch of these things and upgrades. Now I remember. For that, we needed a bunch of wood. Wait, can we not make logs with wood essence? Yep, we sure can. Not a bad idea, to be honest with you, to also have some wood essence. So if I use all of these right now, I just give everything one of these, and then give them a gold upgrade. That puts them up to 65. Another gold puts them up to 1 million. I mean, honestly speaking, I could just dump these into here. Then we have 4 million and 8 million. So that should already fix my issues with that. So I have the logistics of the storage figured out. The other thing I need to figure out is all of these tier 1 seeds. And that is the last of the fire amalgam. That should be it for the earth amalgam. Agglomeratic. I say amalgam, but it's agglomeratic. I need some glass bottles for the air ones. No problem, we have those. Stone seeds is just 4 stone. Where am I going to get ice from? I mean, we should have some ice on the map, right? Oh yeah, we have plenty of ice. There we go. Let's go ahead and craft ourselves a couple of these tier 1 seeds. Well, actually, we're going to be making all of the tier 1 seeds now. Okay, there we go. Put all of these seeds into the farm. Get some crop assists. What is this called again? Crop supports. There we go. Everything's got crop supports. And we are generating all the different essences. Very, very nice. I do kind of want to make all the seeds first. And then set up the modular devices for it, right? Let's go ahead and see nether seeds, nature seeds, dye seeds, honey seeds. That'll probably be a pretty good one. Unexplored wood seeds. Interesting. Kiwi. I guess we'll just get kiwi seeds as well. Amethyst seed. That's definitely good. Okay, that's nether done. Nature. Pumpkin, cactus, and sugarcane. I mean, we have sugarcane over here. Then we need 4 pumpkins and 4 cactus. Sweet. Pumpkin seeds. Yes, we can. Nice. Oh, sweet. That should be everything for the nature seed. We ran out of potatoes. Ah. Okay, bingo. Done and dusted. Okay, nature seeds completed then. Oh, dude, where's the deep mine? Is that X? No, that's not X. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I killed the sea serpent in 2 hits. Why did I teleport there? That could have killed me. That so could have killed me. Where did his drops go? Oh, over here. Okay. There is some kiwi here, so there was some merit to that. Here we go. Wasn't expecting to just run it up with this dude. 4 amethysts. 4 aluminum. Grains of infinity. Do I even have that? I don't even have grains of infinity. Lighting endstone on fire gives you grains of infinity? I highly doubt that, but you know what? We might as well try, right? Maybe it doesn't work in a mining dimension. Hold on. Looks like I'm doing some weird kind of ritual. Just give that a second to burn up. Fire crafting. I mean, the fire went out, but there's no grains of infinity. Okay, it seems like the easiest way is to light bedrock on fire. So, I mean, so far, nothing. Oh, valid dimensions, Minecraft overworld. Okay, so not in the mining dimension. All right, I guess. Let's hope it works. Oh, it worked. We've got 4 grains of infinity. And with the nether seeds done, we now have all of these different seeds that we can put in the system. pretty awesome if you ask me. That's really awesome to look at. Oh, wow. This is looking awesome. This is looking awesome. A wall of resources. An actual wall of resources. Okay, and then we got a bunch of quests to claim. And maybe, with a bit of luck, we end up getting coral seeds. We got the coral seeds, it seems like. We could get the dye seeds or the honey seeds as well. We got the dye seeds. Ah, we didn't get lucky enough to get the honey seeds as well. We got sulfur seeds, we got coral seeds, fish, cow, and dye. Wow, wait, what? Hold on. I guess we're just gonna add all of these 3 as well, or these 6 rather said, to the system. We might as well. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spaces remaining. And then we're pretty much out. And inside of this wall, I only have space for 1 more seed. Then we gotta call it a day. Then we gotta install all the modular routers. That's a pretty sight. That is a very pretty sight. Yeah, that is some next level stuff. Oh my god. Just pulling oak logs out of thin air. We just pulled 2,300 oak logs out of thin air. I mean, we should be fine because, I mean, just look at all the supremium we have from this. From the way we're farming in Inferium right now, we are on a solid 671 supremium. Yeah. And then we're going to need some seed bases, which we need 7 of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. All right, great. And these are going to be the last additions that we make to the farm here. After that, we are going to go ahead and we're going to hook everything up with modular... I forgot the name for it already. Modular routers, that's the name. Nether quartz, copper, glowstone, obsidian, brass, zinc, graphite, crimson iron, and dark stone. Okay, sweet. Now it's time for the modular routers. Although that being said, quickly go ahead to the charge pad. So what I do have to do is I'm going to have to take pictures so I know what I gotta send where using these sender modules, right? We need to hook this guy up. It doesn't have a puller upgrade yet, so that's good. We whitelist these items. We whitelist these items. And we whitelist these items. That is working like a charm. So this is going to empty out the first 3 rows. Okay, it does them 1 a pop. Interesting. So when it's on iron, it doesn't go back to redstone. Oh, it does. And then it gets backed up. Then the system gets backed up because we don't have a sender module yet for fertilized essence. So the way that this is going to work is if we actually have sender modules for all of these, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I need another puller where I can make another whitelist. And we'll need another puller here for 2 blacklists. That could work, right? Yeah, that could definitely work. So I need to pick this one out. We need another puller module. We need 2 more pullers. We're about to be done with this. It took me a whole night to set up this filtering system. But don't worry. We're almost there. We're almost there. It took me a whole day to figure this system out. It's going to be worth it. Trust me, this is going to be 100% worth it. Right now, it does seem like it's cleaning out the old storage system quite well. We'll have to do a little bit of troubleshooting to see what's not going well. I thought with these blacklists and whitelists, it would work. Because, like, for example... Yeah, because, like, for example, the blacklist has crimson iron essence, but it still pulls it in the buffer. Like, what is that all about? Look at this. All right. Apparently there's a problem with the modular mod and FTB world loading. So since this chunk is world loaded, there is some issues there is something we can do for that, which is this one. The security upgrades. Apparently, these work just fine with helping your modular routers be able to be chunk loaded. We could also just do a clean install, but the blacklists just aren't working. What if I swap this around and say that? No, it doesn't work. It seems like these modular routers get stuck on whatever they're trying to pull out, right? And this guy works with a whitelist, although his whitelist doesn't fully work either. So I think these modular routers work great, or not in complex systems like this. At least that's the vibe that I'm getting. So there's two ways we could fix that, right? There's two ways we could fix this system. That is, if we only allow one modular router to be active. So that means we'd have to move 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of these we'd have to move to a different farm. That would work. Okay. Let me put the stone crop back in. So all of these should be sendable. It needs to work in a 7x7. Okay. The farm is working. It's only farming the materials we can send now, which is fine. And to be fair, I could probably make these farms 7s as well. But I like that there's a difference between the farms, you know? I like that there's a difference. So that would be it for my farms of all the different seeds. Let me go ahead and do a test run of this one. See how we're doing. Oh my god, the system is working like a charm. It is actually going through all the items. And it's not getting backed up. Because this is going at the fastest pace possible. And it's going pretty fast. We are going to need 5 smithing templates. We are going to need 5 netherite ingots. We're going to need a bunch more netherite. And we will need 5 almodium ingots. That's going to be it for all of the hose that we need. Okay, these are 5 almodium hose. Now we need 5 harvester pylons. Alright, looks like that's going to be about it. Mystical agriculture at its finest, boys. This is going to be mystical agriculture at its finest. There we go. Harvester pylons have all been given their hose and their farmland. Now there's just a couple of things we still got to do. Well, actually, there's a lot of things we still got to do. But when we're looking at our wall of items, it is looking pretty beautiful. I kind of want to go ahead and I kind of want to start making some of the inferium armor and then move up the tiers, because I think we can already make full supremium. We can make 48 in total. We got to go on a prosperity hunt. All right, to the end we go for a prosperity hunt. Well, what is this? Dude, look at this. This end is crazy, bro. I'm telling you, this end is something like I've never seen before. Okay, 3 more veins then, since it's right next to it. All right, we're out of here. That should be good enough, right? To make the armor. I spent the full day in there. Has to be enough. So we ended up getting 1,600 of this in terms of resource heaviness. This is actually quite all right. Look at this. All right, and then I just need a basic set of diamond gear, and then we're good. Inferium helmet, inferium chestplate, inferium pants, inferium boots. Then we go ahead and we make the prudentium, 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 and prudentium. That should also give me a bunch of quest rewards, right? Because oh, it didn't register the boots. It did register all of the armor. Let me go ahead and we'll make another set of boots after this. But we can make the tertium stuff. Kind of like the way this armor looks. I'm curious how it's going to look on my person. Because it might just be a drippy set, if you know what I mean. We're also getting a bunch of quest rewards. Lead seeds, breeze seeds, brass. Brass we already have. Squid. Squid is a new seed. Okay. Then supremium. We can also give this upgrades, or augments rather said. So that's supremium. And then if we want to do awakened supremium, that means we'd have to get awakened supremium items. Which means we have to get awakened supremium essence. Which... Hold on, we can't get... Wait, hold on, what? How do we make awakened supremium? Hold on a second. The awakening. To awaken your supremium essence, you'll need to create a new altar and 4 new pedestals, as well as 4 essence vessels. Require the starter element essence to fill. Fire, water, earth, and air. I actually think that's quite okay. I think we should actually do this. Because I have all of these resources. So, we'll need to get an awakening altar. And we need to get 4 of these pedestals. And 4 of these essence vessels, right? We'll go ahead and do that. And the middle block is where we'll place the altar. And then we'll go ahead and place these little fellows right there. And then these essence holders right here. So this is going to be the way that we can awaken Supremium. Which is going to be quite interesting. This special dust is dropped from the Wither and the Ender Dragon when killed by an essence weapon enchanted with the mystical alignment. Cognizant dust. You need that to make awakened Supremium blocks. Oh, okay. So we need to make ourselves a mystical weapon. Now I just need a protection 3 on the helmet and we're good to go. Unless I still have a protection book somewhere. I mean, smite and sharpness stack, so why wouldn't the protections? Does that stack? That does stack. Nice. Okay, that is a big upgrade to our armor. With a couple of quick crafts, we now have all the materials ready to make ourselves a sick ass sword. Oh yeah. Go ahead and make a diamond sword real quick. Inferium sword. Is that a quest for it? It does have a quest for it. Yeah. Prudentium sword. Tertium. Then Imperium. And then Supremium. Sword is worse than my sword I have now. And the attack speed is also incredibly low compared to this sword. Okay. It does have an augment. Oh, look at these augments. There's a lot of augments. What? Luck, fire resistance, health boost. Whoa. Okay, now it did say that we need a certain enchantment on this sword. Mystical enlightenment. Oh. Experience essence. Ooh. We need to get some experience capsules. These will fill up with experience whenever we kill something, right? I believe that's how it works. Oh, they're not filling up fast at all. What would be an easy way to get some experience? We have a Silk Touch pickaxe, which is great. That means we can pick up spawners. What I want to do is we need to get mob swaps. And with these, we'll be able to pick what mob we want to grind, right? And one of them being definitely Wither Skeletons. So let me go ahead and go get those real quick. There we go. Wither Skeleton acquired. Piglin Brood. Piglin. It gives me 2 spawners. Nice, okay. We can get another spawner from the Nether Fortress. Oh, we got an achievement for killing 50 blazes. There we go, easy. And then I believe if we just grab a bucket, we can get the EXP from this thing, right? Oh, there you go. And then this, together with some seeds, gives us GM chicken feed. Now we just gotta find a chicken. Here we go. There we go. Plays some weird music and gives us a Wither Skeleton spawn egg. meaning that I can place this blaze spawner down, put the wither skeleton egg inside of it, and now we have a wither skeleton spawner. Look at that, beautiful. Now I need to designate an area to use as a grinder. Now, you might be wondering, why am I making a mob grinder out of glass? One, it looks really cool. And two, we can have an upgrade to the spawners where they ignore light levels. So that'll all be okay. I think this will be enough, right? And then we're going to be replacing these back too. Now, my question is, do I need to activate these using some kind of redstone, or how do these work? Oh, distance modifier, height modifier, width modifier. Okay, interesting. These are the fan modifiers, right? So you got height, width, and distance, which means that the mob masher is probably a good idea to get this, because that will automatically kill mobs, registering as player kills. How many feathers do I have? I have 9 feathers. That's not a lot. Okay, we'll have to go and kill some chickens. Because, for example, if I add these 2 modifiers here, then the distance goes up there, which is good, because now I just need to have 2 fans here and 2 fans here, and then we'll be sorted out with that. Okay, we're gonna feed the chicken DNA to the chicken to make an uber chicken. Guess that kind of worked. At least we have a chicken spawner now. I just broke it with not the Silk Touch pickaxe. Let's go do that again then. Here we go. Oh God, is he gonna play that song every time you do this? Really? Okay, chicken spawner. Boom. So when we look at the apotheotic spawners, we see that we can have a couple of nice upgrades. One of them being fermented spider eyes, get a coarse fruit, sugar, gas tears, blocks. Ooh, Nether Star ignores player. That's also kind of cool. Soul Lantern ignores light. Could also use a conduit to ignore all conditions. Echoing. Echo shards. Fermented spider eyes. Oh, that's already max. Chorus fruit. And then sugar. Okay, minimum spawn delay is good. Max entity, spawn count. Ignores light, no AI. Echoing. Do chickens need dirt, however, to spawn? That could be the case. Oh! That's what was going on. Right. So for some reason, it only spawns when the spawner is on the grass. Now, that's pretty interesting. Really? The moment I go and charge my jetpack, that's when you spawn some mobs? What are we doing right now? 180. Yeah, that's pretty good. The no AI is definitely nice. That's going to make it nice to make a mob farm. Alright, let's hide that area. Let's hide that area. And let's hide this area. So this looks all clean again. That is great. Let me go get some more glass, finish this off, see if it needs a redstone signal, and then we should be good to go, honestly. Okay. That works. Can we power these from the side? Or from the back? Yeah, we can. Okay, cool. Add mob grinding utils. There's a couple of things that we still need, right? One of them is this, an EXP tap. I want that. We're gonna need a singularity tank. We could make a jumbo tank for this. Okay, jumbo tank, EXP tap. That is good. I would like to make some of these, right? Which means that we need to make a bunch of iron swords. So, there we go. 3 of these. We're gonna need a vacuum hopper as well. Vacuum hopper. There we go. That's good. I might need 6 of these then. Don't I? Unless I go like that. They do have no AI though. I want everything to go flawlessly, you know what I mean? We're gonna have to get a bunch of upgrades for these guys though. Okay, that should be it. Do these also require a lever to activate? They do. Although that is an easy fix. Okay, these are all spinning. Then I would need a vacuum hopper over here, I'm pretty sure. We'll hook up a tank to that, an EXP tank, an EXP tap to that. South should be fluid. And okay, yeah, that works. South should be fluid and north should be item. Then we gotta add a giant or a chest with a bunch of upgrades. There we go. So that's the basic setup that we'll be using. Let me go ahead and add these two right here. Okay, that does send me flying. Oh, it works. Does the absorption hopper absorb it? Yeah, it does. Oh, but it doesn't absorb the drops. Is it maybe because there is a redstone signal on that bottom block over there? Yep, that is indeed the reason. There we go. There we go. Go ahead and add that to the minimum spawn delay. There we go. Good stuff. We should also probably get like the fortune and sharpness enchants. How are we doing on this experience though? Oh, that works like a charm. That so works like a charm. Oh my god. I'd say arguably this works even a little too good. We'd have to like really AFK here, don't we? Oh, the conveyor belts would have been nice to use as well. Oh, we're so close to get this done. Bunch of wither skull fragments. That's kind of nice. We're just gonna wait for these experience capsules to fill up. Then we're gonna make the XP seed. Then we're gonna get the enchantment onto the supremium sword that we actually need to get special drops from the wither. Then we're gonna farm a couple of withers. Then we're gonna make awakened supremium, right? Now, what I'm also wondering is, what kind of bows do we have? Oh, there's a lot of stuff in here that what is this? Bow of weapon projectiles? It's from Mahotsukai. Oh! We can also make a crossbow and a bow from... Oh, interesting. Alright, there we go. Supremium crossbow. That does mean I want a bunch of arrows. Nice! Nice! We're done. We're done with this. We done. Okay, so experience seed. It is 4 Imperium and a Prosperity seed base. Oh, dude, these experience seeds are gonna be nice. Boom! Let's go. All right, grab me a crop support. Hell yeah. Experience seeds onto the supremium dirt. Let this thing grow like crazy. Oh my god, this thing grows very, very slow. This thing grows... I think this is the slowest plant that I have. Isn't it? Wait. Is it just because it's the Imperium? Oh my god, it is. It is just because it's the Imperium. Nah, you're joking. The Imperium soil makes it go slower than regular soil with growth accelerator or with fertilizer on it. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Now I should be able to make the enchanter from mystical agriculture. Now, to be fair, I would like this thing to be somewhat over here. We could just add it over here. So we need books, and we need some type of essence in order to make enchanted books from mystical agriculture. 15 supremium and 320 essence. So 15 supremium and 350 essence. I mean, it's not too bad, honestly, because this is probably going very fast. We're already at 54. There we go. Now we got 4 spawners. I could actually do something crazy with these spawners now, because we have a bunch of gold. We can also add clocks to them. And I'm looking for... Spawn counts are all 16. That is nice. Wither skeleton, we are going to get all the way down. Yeah, we're going to need a whole bunch of clocks, to be honest with you. What is the minimum it can be? Minimum is 20. So that's also 20. Okay, yeah, that's definitely working. This spawner is going a little crazy. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, what is going on? This is nuts. Let me get outside of its activation range. Hold on. Dude, that is crazy work. Okay. Let me get some more Imperium. Also, we need some carrots. We have quite a bit of all the modium. Maybe we treat ourselves to a nice little, you know, to a nice little bit of all the modium nuggets. I mean, look at that. Now that's a good food source. Oh, here we go. Mystical Alignment 5. Enlightenment 5. Yes! Yes! Decrepitude, Incurable Wounds. That is good. That is good. Now we just add Mystical Alignment. Enlightenment. And that's the sword we gotta kill the Wither with. Alright, here we go. I wonder if the Wither is buffed up or not. I certainly hope he isn't. I guess we're about to find out anyway, right? Maybe I should get some charge first on my jetpack. Otherwise, I'll just be a sitting duck. And we can watch the beauty of mass massacring mobs from a spawner in the background while we're charging the jetpack. It's kind of a beautiful sight, honestly speaking. I'm pretty proud with what we've accomplished. There we go, Wither. Alright, let's see what this thing is made out of. Oh, where did he go? Oh, he's went all the way down to the ground, really? Okay, the Supremium Sword is a little bit lacking, I must admit. Yeah, I must admit. Supremium Sword, a little bit lacking. That being said, though, we did get 8 Cognizant Dust, which is what we needed for Awakened Supremium. This thing's supposed to deal 24 attack damage. We also don't have Sharpness on it or anything. So I guess that kind of makes sense, right? We have 8 Cognizant Dust. So we just need... Honestly, we can just make it right now even. So 2 blocks. Oh, it's Water, Earth, Air, and Fire. Water, Earth, Air, oh, Fire, and then Air. There we go. Then all of these in here, right? We probably have to give it a redstone signal. Oh, Awakened Supremium block. Holy. Okay, here we go. Now that's money. Oh, that's how you do it. You need a bunch of this essence. Oh, okay. I already thought I wasted all this stuff, dude. That would have been crazy. Okay, that being said, I do want to make all of this. Oh, yeah, we need a bunch more Awakened Supremium. All right. So we'll start with sword. There, 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 and there. Ah! Awakened Supremium sword. Oh, yeah. Now that's what I'm talking about. Has a little bit more damage. But I'm really interested in this chest plate that we're going to be making. Now this is going to be a banger. Boom. Awakened Supremium chestplate. Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah, dude. This is going to be a good set. I can already tell you that. This is going to be a good set. And we have 2 augment slots per item. So per sword, per weapon, because my crossbow also is going to have two areas we can use. What do I actually want to get as well? I want to get some Aldemodium apples. Sweet, easy. What buffs does this give? This gives me absorption, regeneration, and night vision. I mean, I guess that's good enough to fight the Wither, right? Like, we could probably clap this guy, right? Super easily. That is gonna work like a charm. That gives me 8 a pop. Now, in order to make the nether seeds, which I am also very interested in, we are going to need to get the nether star crux, which is 2 nether star and 2 withering soul. Do I actually have any of those? I have 1 of those. Okay. So then some insanium, which I already have, so I can make the nether star crux. That is totally fine. But for the seed itself, oh, it is just 4 nether stars. Dude, this is super easy. So after we kill all of these withers, we're actually done with killing withers. We can then just farm nether stars using my mystical agriculture farm. There we go. There we go. Time to head back to the base. That is the last remaining of the essences. Then we get the Supremium block. Then we get 4 of this dust. And then it automatically generates. And it keeps filling up, I believe, afterwards. So I can just keep going like this. Oh, dude, this system works so nice. Oh, that's awesome. Yes. But that being said, we now have a stack and 8 Awakened Supremium dust. Pretty dang cool. These go over here. Awakened Supremium. We got a full Awakened Supremium set on the way. This is pretty epic. Then a good crossbow as well. This is going to have even more damage. Nice. Now we're talking. Now we are talking. Oh, that's cool. That is really cool. Let's see how these upgrades work. Because there is an unattuned augment. That is what we need. That's what we're going to be making the upgrades with. And the upgrades I'm interested in is... we could make one for the chest plate. We could make one for the sword. There's health boost for all of it. Wither resistance. We got strength. We also have luck. And absorption 5. These are all... Oh. There's also resistances. I guess if we want to fully deck out our armor, we go that way. Oh, haste 1 requires tertium first. Okay. There we go. So that's haste 1 augment. Haste 2. That will give us the haste 3 augment, which goes on the chestplate. So we insert our chestplate then into the tinkering table, which allows us to get the haste augment, right? Ooh. So now we have haste 3. Huh. Nice. Yeah, this is going to take a little time to get all of these done, so I'll spend the night just crafting these away. We're going to do this in rapid fire succession. Oh, I just placed one of my wither skulls. Raw. And with that, 4 health boost augments of level 4 have been made. So that means I can just go like this. You can even put 2 of these in there? Oh, that's nuts. So when we keep that in mind, we now have 50 hearts. Oh no, we have 50 HP. So 25 hearts. Okay, I spent the whole night making augments and it's already daytime. The time goes too fast in this pack. I want to spend more time in here. I'm not ready to end this world yet. There's so much more I want to do. So on top of enchantments, you can also give this augments to give you permanent effects. That's kind of awesome. That is kind of awesome. And just like that, the Absorption 5 augment is made. There we go. Okay, time to equip all of this. So on the boots, we will equip no fall damage. On the sword, we equip Strength 3. Oh my god. It has 49 attack damage. What? Okay. On the helmet, we're going to need the water breathing one. And then on the leggings, luck. Wait, I'm missing something. Oh, haste is on the chest plate. Do I go for luck or absorption then? I think I go for absorption, honestly. Yeah. We also can make just like the Nether Star seed. We can make that like right now. And then the Nether Star crux, we just need a full diamond block for. And then we just make a Nether Star crux real quick. Oh, I mean, I can't lie. That's like, we balling right now. Like we got dough. We got bread. Like for real. Holy. And then the crux should be installed underneath the block that we're going to farm it with, right? So that would be, I'm going to set that up over here. That would be underneath that one. And it's probably going to need, requires Nether Star Krugs below. Yeah, Nether Star seeds are active, bro. That is crazy. Yeah, now I'm getting really excited for this. So now I just want to go ahead and do all the rest. You know what I mean? Then we're going to be able to set these up to just transport everywhere we need, which is to our drawer system is where we're going to be transporting all of it. Bingo. Look at this place. This place is cool. This place is really cool. We're going to need a whole lot of these growth accelerators, though. I'm going to have to find a way how to auto-craft them. Otherwise, we're going to be in quite the amount of trouble to make these, because it's going to take so long. Pull our upgrade from there. Pull, send. Pull from there. Pull, send. Sweet. So those are set up correctly. Wouldn't actually be too bad to set all of these up. I need a crazy amount of growth accelerators. If we want to go deep into that, we need growth accelerators. First, we should figure out what we're going to do about the All the Mods star, right? This is the chapter you got to complete for us to get an All the Mods star. Now, what I'm wondering is, where is... Ah, here it is. Oh, wow. You need to get... So we've gone pretty deep into mystical agriculture, meaning we can actually create creative essence. Insanium gemstone blocks. We can easily make this. Like, we have a lot of this stuff, right? But that means this far you need to get in all these different mods. That is kind of insane. So let's go ahead and finish up the chapter for mystical agriculture, since we have all of this stuff. So we'll need to make insanium coal, 4 insanium blocks, and 4 insanium gemstones. 4 insanium gemstone blocks, which is already quite the accomplishment, let me tell you that. Gives me 2 insanium blocks. And insanium coal is actually quite insane to make, but we can't just go ahead and do that. Oh, perfect. Then we make a block of insanium coal, which is quite the fuel source. And we can go ahead and make 4 insanium blocks. There we go. That finishes off that quest, which gives us an extra insanium block. We also need to make some witherproof bricks and a awakened supremium block, which we have enough awakened supremium for that. The witherproof blocks means we need wither skeleton essence. Oh, soul transfer. Yeah. Oh, that works like a gem. 3 heads fill up this whole thing. Great. That is all of the wither stuff done. We're just going to need some supremium for this. Go ahead and make ourselves a wither seed. I thought we had one more spot remaining in our second farm here, which is correct. Because we need... How many of these do we need? We need 16 wither essence. We can also test if this thing is working. And it is. Does it need to be the extra meltdown version? No, it doesn't. Perfect. Witherproof blocks. Alright, there you go. And then we have only left the creative essence to make. That is the end game item of mystical agriculture. What do you actually make with this? Oh, a creative jetpack. That's what you make with that. Oh, you also use it in a runic altar to make the All the Mods star. Okay, let me get an item frame. Or actually, let me just get a pedestal. Beautiful. I need a room for this. I need a display room. But this will be the pedestal room. And we have creative essence now. That is the endgame item from mystical agriculture. Only took me 80 days to get. Yeah, you know what? No biggie. Now, that being said, we do have a lot of these farms that don't really have any uses anymore. So I could go ahead and just take these down and place them in the actual items that we are farming and that we actually need. Okay, that's all those crops done. So now my farms are actually working. We're farming all of our materials pretty well. That's good. That is good. So we wanted to get into power. Now, when we're talking about power, we got to start with the basics, which is dielectric paste. Simply put, it's made from blaze, coal, or charcoal, and clay. We can just craft up a metric load of these guys, right? We also have coal essence, and we have quite a lot of it. And then last but not least, we have earth and water essence, so we can also craft up all of this clay. And with that done, we can just spam dielectric paste like crazy. And the first thing we need to make here is a nitro player transmitter, which is needed for the star, and it's, well, one of the end items of power. That is the first quest completed. The first thing we're going to need to do is make the energizing orb. This, what you're looking at right now, is, yes, we're going to be shooting lasers at items in order to make new items. I mean, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I can't lie. It's kind of cool. So we're going to need an energizing orb, and we also need an energizing rod, and we'll go for the basic one as well. We probably need another space of the base in order to make, or to use all this power stuff. So I'm thinking of making it over there. Some kind of glass would be cool, right? And tinted glass would be kind of fire. Nice! Sweet, okay. And the core business of this is going to be our energizing rod right there. Oh, that's going to be so cool. That is going to be so cool. There we go. That is better. So this is the energizing rod setup. And then we got to work on the different tiers. We can replace the things as we go, right? So we have seeds for energized steel. We have seeds for blazing. We have seeds for niotic. Yeah, you have seeds for all of this stuff. Nice. Okay. Kind of dope. Oh, they don't stack. Oh. What do you mean they don't stack? What the? That is crazy work that they don't stack. That is diabolical. What do you mean these things don't stack? That is the starter solar panels. Then we need to get into hardened, which means that we need to get all of this energized steel. Okay, there we go. So all of this should be working. We have another basic energizing rod over here. Now we need to put some gold and iron inside of this orb. All right, now let this energizing rod just run its business. Oh, it actually needs to become daytime. Are you firing away? Oh, yeah, you actually are. What? Whoa, it goes really fast. During the daytime, I can just use this system. Oh, it also makes 2 blocks of energized steel. That's kind of interesting. So pretty much what we need to do now is we need to make the hardened energized cell like those. Okay. Then we need, I think, at least 18 cables. We're going to need to use one of these. I can make one of these. Oh, because I'm missing the basic ones. Hold on. Oh my god, that breaks the whole system. Yo! Did you see what happened there? Oh, these also don't connect up to each other. Okay. So if I go ahead and I add extra ones here, then the energy cell, and then I branch them out, that should do the trick, right? We could probably even branch out a little bit more. We could probably go this way, this way. Oh, I ran out of FE. I promise you this setup works. Yeah, this definitely looks like an alien spaceship. Oh my god. Right. I guess we're gonna beam some lasers into this orb. Also, player transmitters. I want these crazy player transmitters. Oh, we actually need that for a Nexus emitter. Makes sense. We're gonna use a binding card. Okay, sweet. So if I already get a player transmitter now, we're gonna be able to beam ourselves up with some FE. Oh. I wanted to get started on this player transmitter, which means we need to get an aerial pearl. We need to use this on a zombie or a husk, really. That does mean we need to set up a second separate energy producing system. We could go ahead and get started on the reactors, honestly. So let me go ahead and make 36 of these. Let me upgrade these into 36 basic reactors, 36 hardened reactors. We could probably run this guy into our player transmitter in order to get our power to our jetpack. That's gonna solve one issue already. Bingo. Nice. Player aerial pearl. Here we go. Then I'll make a basic one, and we'll upgrade this guy to a hardened player transmitter, which also means we need to get a binding card, which is just a black card with redstone and just rotten flesh. Boom! Now we have a interdimensional player transmitter. So we'll build the reactor over here. Oh, it automatically builds it for you. A hardened reactor. Oh, dude, this thing looks awesome. What? Okay, fill this up with uranium. I need the dry ice. Go ahead and see. There we go. Coolant is solid. Energy is being generated. I don't know what these are. Redstone and carbon, which gives efficiency. What if I just add the player transmitter straight onto this? Then it does work. Player binding card. Right click to bind. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. That is so beautiful. My jetpack is just being charged up without me having to do anything. Carbon goes in there. Uraninite goes in here. Then ice in there, right? It's a stack of blue ice. That should definitely keep my reactor going for a little while, right? Okay, cool. We got to move on to the blazing area then, which means a bunch of blaze rods. Can we turn blaze rods into a... Oh my god. Into a block? You can. Blaze rod block. I'll just grab a stack of blaze rod blocks. That works. It is taking a lot of power, though. I think we'll need at least 2.5 stacks in order to make all the items that we want to make. That being said, let me actually go ahead and see what we can do with this. Because we have about 1,000 of this essence, right? Oh, that creates a nether star shard. And then 4 of those create a... Oh, 3 of those create a nether star. Okay, we got about 40 nether stars right now. Okay, first I want to upgrade. I want to get a blazing energy cell. Yeah, I definitely do. Okay, so we are actually able to make blazing. Okay, that is done. Then we need blazing cables. Blazing cables. 24 blazing cables. Done and dusted. Then I want to upgrade. I kind of do want to upgrade these guys. They also store 1.6 million FE a piece then. 8 and 9. Good. Whole system's upgraded to blazing. And I think from blazing, we can immediately go to niotic. And then straight into nitro. Though I do realize this system does not have enough power. So what we will do is we will grab these. Okay, that should work, right? Because when I did not mean to pick that up. Because when I take a diamond block in there now, it should drain from here. It is. Great. Definitely going to make seeds for mystical agriculture for all of these. You already know we're making a separate power farm. 36 diamond blocks. We don't even have enough diamonds for that. I need to go and get some diamond essence in order to turn these into diamonds. That's quite expensive. 36 blocks of blaze rod, 36 diamond blocks. I'm short on emeralds. And I don't think I have emerald seeds at all. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't realize that we were gonna need emeralds for this. I guess it makes sense. You kind of need to have every resource in a pack like this, right? So, I guess my bad, gang. Let me go ahead and add all of these to these right here. Slowly but surely, these farms are going to get filled up and they're going to be absolutely awesome. I guess if there's another seed that I would still really want, I guess it's the Uraninite seed. The emerald blocks are next up because they are the spirited crystals. To be fair, that being said, I think I want to make the seeds for the other ones. Boom! Blocks of energized steel. Alright, 36 blocks. Sweet. Alright, compress all of these guys into 4 compressed blocks of energized steel and 4 compressed blocks of blazing crystal. Now, what do you guys take? Imperium and Imperium. All good. Let me make 2 seed bases right now. Actually, let me make 3. Because we're going to go for that niotic as well. Let me also go ahead and use up the remainder of the energy that we generated today. Oh, that is expensive. That does not go fast at all. Oh my god. Well, I mean, it doesn't go fast, but it's 2.7 million that we're doing, right? So, it actually is going pretty fast. Time to make some new seeds. Oh yeah. First, we got energized steel. Ooh! That is a beautiful seed. The next one that we have is a blazing crystal, which is also a very beautiful seed. Next, we're going to do niotic. That's also going to be quite crazy. And these we're going to put over here. Then we just have to add the crop supports. Oh, they're actually already growing pretty fast, I must say. There we go. Emeralds take 9 million FE, though, to turn into spirited crystals. Okay, that's quite heavy. There we go. Niotic crystal seeds. Niotic crystal is being grown. 86% speed. There we go. Mature. It already sent it over. So now we got niotic essence as well, right? Yes, we do. I'm pretty sure once we get these spirited crystals done, I think it's going to be a little while, or we have to upgrade all of this to spirited in order to upgrade it to nitro. What other energy generation ways do we have with power generation here? So we got solar panel reactor. There's a thermo generator as well. When placed over a heat source. Okay, let me go ahead and do the thermo generator. I can make the nitro one, and I can most likely make the spirited one as well. Yeah, spirited thermo generator, and then a block of blazing crystal. Oh, we actually don't have a spare block of that. Dump that inside real quick. That is gonna... Oh! One of the best options for passive power, thermal generator will produce Fe when placed over a heat source and given a steady supply of water. Ah! If I just get a fluid pipe and a sink, it'll probably look pretty funny. That fills it up with water and it's infinite. So this is just generating power now. Yeah, beautiful. We have exactly enough to make the spirited crystal seed. Oh, you know what? I think that's kind of fire. It is going to take a little while to do this. Yeah, this is going to take a while. It's also because we're working with tier 3 stuff making tier 5. Well, since we have all of this energy just sitting inside of here, might as well just start making nitro stuff, right? So to make the nitro crystals, we need 2 blocks of redstone, block of blazing crystal, and nether star. We have all those resources. It should be piece of cake. So let me go ahead and make some redstone blocks. Stack of redstone blocks. We need the nether stars. Grab half of those. And then we're going to need to make some blaze blocks. Okay. Let me go ahead and see. So it should be like that. 20 million. It's actually going pretty quickly. Wow. All right, nitro crystals in the house. Obtained. These seeds are getting very expensive very quickly. Can't lie about that. But once you make one of these seeds, you never have to farm these items manually again, which is, I think that's beautiful. Let me first make the stickiest of sticks. Ah, this creates a diamond stick. Perfect. So with this diamond stick, I should just be able to... Oh, nice. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then I gotta do it one time manually. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. That is the whole farm growth accelerated for all these crystals. And they are going. Let me tell you that. They are really going. So we got spirited, we got niotic, we got blazing, and we got energized steel. Time to get ourselves all this nitro stuff. And then with the nitro crystals, we'll be able to make, for example, the thermo generator, the nitro version. We can actually do that right now. Okay. Nitrogen. We have a nitro generator. And that gave me a 2 nitro capacitors even. Very nice. Very nice. 4,900 FE per tick. And then it's done. Nitro rods made. There is nothing that's going to be too expensive for us to energize. Because we have a setup with 9 nitro energizing rods. Could even just put 9 orbs inside of there. Like 9 energizing orbs. Could also just do that, honestly speaking. I do want to upgrade my energy cables. All right, everything's hooked up now. The speed at which we can energize now is also going to be incredible. They also store 80 million FE. The item that we need from power is this one. We need a Nexium emitter, which requires that player transmitter from power. A2 quantum computer multi-threader. Whoa! What? Mechanical arm from create. A Tesla coil from immersive engineering. Oh wait, that means we need to do immersive engineering as well. Whoa. Gravitational modulating unit from mechanism. And the infinity range booster from AE. Infinity booster. Okay, so nitro player transmitter. Guess that's the next thing that we make. It's supposed to go really fast, right? It does it instantly. It does a 20 million. Oh my god, what? There's no way. Oh, it does this stuff instantly. That is crazy. Then we can just go ahead and make that one. And make the Nitro player transmitter. Here we go. We also get a block of nitro crystal. That just turns into 9 nitro crystals, so it's not that crazy. But it is nice to have. I think I still need the nitro crystal in a farm, right? Yeah, we do still need that. Oh, we're already done. Look at that. Nice. We have everything we need to make the nitro crystal seeds. Very expensive seed, nitro crystal seed. And that one is going in this farm. Then we got all the growth accelerators for that little guy. Boom. We are farming up nitro crystals. Oh. What is this? A simulation chamber. Hostile neural networks. Oh! Yeah, it's collecting data on mobs and then running simulations for their drops. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I do want to learn about this. I actually saved this recipe, it seems like a long time ago. Dude, I saved that recipe long ago. What? Okay, so we'll need to make the first 2 items of this mod, which is the Deep Learner and the Model Frame Network, which we'll need to melt some stone for. Then we need to get a redstone repeater. Then we make a model framework. So this goes in the slot for the Deep Learner, right? So what does that do? Deep Learner is one of the core components. With this item, you can right-click to open a HUD and store data models to gather data when killing mobs. Each learner can hold 4 data models. Then we have the model framework. The starting point for creating data models. To start collecting data on a specific mob, you'll want to make one of these, then right-click the mob you're trying to gather data on. When done properly, the model framework will turn into the data model of the mob you clicked on. Once you make your first data model, you need to level it up to be useful. Data models start out at the first tier, faulty. You'll need to at least level it to basic if you'd like to run some simulations on it. Okay. Bunch of data models and some deep learners. What mobs can we study here? What do we got around? What do we got going on around the base, right? Could probably go ahead and get a chicken module. Aha. Oh, I need to put that inside of the deep learner. That's right. Ah, there we go. Ooh, this is kind of cool. And we got sheep as well. And then let's go back to the base and make one of those gateways. And then we can get these modules completely learned up, or these deep learners completely leveled up to max, perhaps. I summoned this pearl right here. Let's check our deep learner. These are all at faulty tier. We'll see what happens after this pearl, right? Wait, I should probably get the zombie one. Get the zombie one on here. Okay, so this summons zombies and the reward is the mobs, I guess. Right? Oh, spider. Spider is nice. Spider is nice. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Easy, easy. What a craziness. Oh, and then we can just kill all these animals and get all their data as well. Nice. Oh, dude, sweet. So that means this data model is all basic right now as well. Yeah, it is. Ooh. Model accuracy. Upgrades to advanced in 10 kills. Gateway of Otherworldian Knights. And we can make 3 of those. Then we have the Gateway of the Hellish Flames. We'll make 3 of those as well. Then I'll make 2 more of the Emerald Grove ones. This is my grand battling platform. Yeah, let me get some data models. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, it's because my hover mode was on. Don't explode, creeper, please. Just let that loot stack up, baby. Just let that loot stack up. Oh, what? Dude, what is all this loot? So I'm thinking we run up 2 more pearls of the Emerald Grove. We'd probably even run them in tandem, honestly. Wait, hold on. I have an idea. I just realized something. You know the mob grinder that we have from mob grinding utils, right? The ones where we are farming like the piglin brutes and the wither skeletons? The machines that are installed over there, they count as player kills. So technically speaking, if I just put a spawner with the right mob in there, and I just AFK it for a little bit, it will automatically detect it as player kills, right? Make all of these chicken feeds. We're gonna need to listen to that song like 8 times. Oh, you're joking. Remember that song that always plays when you do this GM chicken feed stuff? Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay. Stop. That's enough. Go ahead and give all these spawners no AI. There we go. Okay, so all these spawners are pretty much functional. The only thing we're gonna need now is loads of sugar. We're gonna need loads of spider essence, fermented spider eyes, which is actually no problem to make. We just need a bunch of brown mushrooms. I can make 59 of these, so that should probably cover everything. Bunch of soul lanterns. 18 should cover everything. And clocks. But for that, I need gold essence. How much gold essence do we have now? I mean, so far it does work. That's at least something. And then let me go ahead and make a bunch of clocks. I think we have everything ready for the spawners. Now, there's 2 options we have. We could make a bigger spawn area, but I don't think that's really needed. I think we can honestly just run this spawn area. It should count as player kills. But it's not working. It's not counting as kills. No. Okay. I got a different idea then. Okay. This is the way. So it does work to get all the research done. I only don't know why I'm not dealing that much damage. Maybe I need Sweeping Edge for this, actually. Sweeping Edge 2. Does it proportionally increase the attack damage of the sweeping? Or is it only partially? Like, is it flat? Nope. Works like a beauty. Wither skeleton, information, charred skeleton. Model accuracy 100%. Model tier self-aware. Oh my god. Okay. I've had enough of the wither skeletons. Pretty solid so far, I must admit. So the zombie, the creeper, self-aware. The witch is self-aware. The blaze and the skeleton, not yet. Okay. Zombified piglin and spider. Those are the ones remaining. Zombified piglin is self-aware, and the spider is also self-aware. So we're fully done with these ones. Now, with all of these mob data researches that we have, we need to make a simulation chamber. Which, honestly, not too bad to make. Simulation chamber. I am going to need a nightfall spider eye. What is a nightfall? What? What's the point of this? Huh? What? Hold on a minute. I gotta look that up. I don't even know what that is. What a weird recipe. Have you ever seen that? Okay, I realized something. We have to get into this whole quest line. In order to get to the Starlight Dimension, you'll need to find portal ruins in the overworld. There you will find a gatekeeper, right-click to initiate a conversation, and challenge them to a duel. So this is the Starlight story, which, honestly speaking, we do not care. It's called Ruins, right? Portal Ruins? Yeah, Portal Ruins Common. Here we go. Where is this guy supposed to be? Is it this? Oh, yep. Is that the Guardian? Leo MC, this is a player. Duke it out. Oh, he trades. Starlight coins? Orb of Prophecy? Oh, he just gave me an Orb of Prophecy. Which means... Oh. The portal has been generated. Whoa. What is going on? You do not own any crests right now. I guess I don't have to duke it out with you. I guess we can just wait until we get some coins from this portal, right? Right now, I'm interested in the special spider, is what I'm interested in. Because we need that to continue what we were doing before. Oh, the spiders are right here. Yeah, that's the spiders. Nightfall Spider Eye. Look at that. I mean, we could probably, honestly, get the data of these mobs as well. Yeah, there we go. Nightfall Spider model. Let me go and insert this. We need to kill at least 16 of these guys. And then we'll unlock the full data to automatically farm them. But we have all these deep learners now, and I really want to set the system up. Because we have a lot of power generation. I can even just put some nitro-fueled power generator on top of this thing, honestly. Here we go, simulation chamber. So this is what we're going to need to power, right? Meaning I need to get a couple of generators. I could probably just get one sink, honestly. And I need a couple of power generators, and preferably some strong ones. So I'm thinking of making some of these, right? 3 nitro generators. Let me get some nitro cables. We'll go ahead and we'll put these nitro generators on top of those blocks. We're also going to need some fluid pipes now that I think about it. Please insert a data model to begin the simulation. Oh. Interesting. Okay. So I need to make 4 of these simulation chambers, right? Then we go ahead, I believe, and we place these guys like that. 4 simulation chambers. Please insert data module. Data model to begin. Way! No way! Oh my god, we need so many more. Because I can insert skeleton model. Missing input prediction matrix. Really now? I will need to pipe some more over here, pipe some more over here. We're going to need a bunch of those things. Okay. I already see where this is going. But I like where the design of this is going. Because this is already looking pretty cool. Prediction matrix. Oh, we need some of these. Okay, hold on. Prediction matrix. Okay. Creating loot, simulating deaths. Wait, it uses these up like fully? No way. Launching runtime iteration started. Generalized overworld prediction, skeleton prediction. You select what loot it should make. Really? What do you do with these? Oh, use that to craft stuff. Simulation chamber is main machine. We figured that one out. The loot fabricator is a machine that gets you that sweet, sweet loot from mob predictions. Okay. Oh, so that's how this thing works. Oh, we get a nightfall spider prediction. Sweet. We can get a ton of these. This system cannot run automatically because we have to manually select something here. So we can't automate it, sadly enough. New mod learned. That's a pretty cool mod, actually. in packs where you don't have easy access to farms and stuff like that, I do feel like that's a cool little mod to have on hand. Oh, we need the Ender Dragon data model? Or what do you need that? For the Dragon Soul, there's no way. That's crazy. Wow, you really need something from every single mod. From all the mods. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, you're right. You need an item, an endgame item from every single mod to make the all the mods star. Now it's finally clicking. But we have model frameworks, and we can probably summon the Ender Dragon again if we just get some end crystals, which I have quite a lot of. Oh, there you are. All right, let me get your model. There we go. Ender Dragon data model. This is taking me way too long. What was that? I don't know if you guys saw that, but that was some craziness. All right, sweet. Another Ender Dragon kill. That is quite strange. Now we also have the Ender Dragon data model. All right, cool. There's so many mods that we haven't touched on yet. I mean, I kind of do want a rainbow furnace. This block just looks sick. And I want to replace my furnace with it. The trusty old furnace. So if we want to make this, we're going to have to get one of every furnace. One more emerald furnace and then the obsidian furnace. And with that, we can make rainbow plating. Now all we got to do is make the rainbow core, which is 2 netherite furnaces. Oh, okay. This is a lot more crafting than I thought it would take, honestly. But, alas, we have the rainbow core. We have the rainbow plates. Now we have a rainbow furnace. Oh, it even does the coloring. It's like a wavy. Oh my god, look at this. This is good enough to get an aneurysm. Okay, it does take the coal from the side. How fast is this furnace, by the way? Cook time at 20 seconds. So it's slower than the netherite furnaces. Like a lot slower. You need 2 of these to make an improbable probability device. Together with some other crazy stuff. Wow, talk about expensive. Philosopher's Fuel. We can probably... Wait, what? How do you make a rainbow coal? Rainbow coal is obtained by blowing up a rainbow furnace? Really? So I need 3 in total. Then we make 2 more cores. Okay. All right. 2 more rainbow furnaces. And we need to blow 1 up. And we also need to put 1 on a pedestal. All right. Bye-bye, furnace. That did nothing. Well, that didn't work. That just destroyed it, and I got nothing. Here we go. 2 more rainbow furnaces. Okay. Let me try that again. There just ain't no way. What do you actually mean? Like what? That just gives me back the rainbow furnace. 1 TNT is not enough. What is this? What is this black magic? Oh, I got it! Rainbow coal. Nice. Okay. Sweet. And you need that for the philosopher fuel. Okay. So what does this rainbow coal actually do? Like, is it like... Don't tell me it's infinite. That'd be crazy, right? Maybe that is how it works. All right, let me make a couple more pedestals. We got the rainbow coal. We got another rainbow furnace. What else can we do? We could probably make the Mace of Destruction, right? I mean, we probably have a lot of blood still remaining. Okay, let me check something out. Tenacity. We need to make the 3rd version, which is Promise of Tenacity 3. And then we... Oh, you make Promise of Productivity? Promise of velocity. Oh. Really? So I just need a diamond block inside of this thing now. It needs 160,000 blood. Really? Okay, no problem. I have a fix for that. Okay, 100,000 millibuckets of blood. Put the extractor straight in there. It fills up rather slowly. I must admit, it fills up rather slowly. Then we can make a promise of tenacity 3, which we needed. Let me remind myself. To make the mace of destruction I want to make. Oh. Wait, blood orbs. I mean, that's not too bad to get. Crushed dark gems. Oh, this is also not too bad to get. I just need some popped chorus fruit. I have the end crystals, so we can make these two. We should also go clap a warden, so we get the heart of the deep, because that's also one of the items needed, right? Okay. 5 absorption hearts. Okay, that's the beam. Ooh, he actually does hurt a little bit. We do clap him. We do clap him. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Wait, where's his heart? Oh, there it is. Nice. Okay, back to the base. Here we go. Warden heart obtained. Now, diamond promise acceptor. Okay, to make ourselves the promise of tenacity. Boom. Promise of tenacity 3. Put that inside instead of our promise of tenacity 2. I'll also need to get my blood extractor, and we'll get another spawner so we can fill it up quicker. Zombified piglin, that's all right. And piglin. That is 150,000 millibuckets of blood. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. So go ahead and go over to a rainbow furnace. The first time we use it, look at that. I thought it doubled the output. I was about to go crazy if that was the thing. Okay, and then we're just gonna need 2 blood orbs in here. Go ahead and do that. It just takes a while. So I'll be able to make the 2 piercing vengeance focuses. What else can I do? What else can I do? The only thing from mystical agriculture was these, all of these, and the creative essence, which is quite sad that it's only that. I wish there was more we could do with it. Extreme reactors. Oh, here we go. This is probably another one of these ridiculous blocks. To get insanite blocks, you'll need 8 insanite ingots and 1 block of inanite. Confusing with only a single letter difference. To get insanite, you'll need to reprocess bentioite and rossonite in a reprocessor. Needs to be mined in nether. Inanite are made by combining 8 inanite ingots with a block of netherite. Inanite is not insanite. To get inanite ingots, you will need to reprocess ridiculite. Okay, that is a perfect name for this quest. Ridiculite, because this is ridiculous. There's another chain of recipes that, quite frankly, I'm too tired to look at. If even the mod author is tired of looking at these recipes, how are we supposed to feel? Man, it really is the end of the pack, isn't it? Which means we can make the piercing vengeance focus. Wait, we actually need 2 of those. Oh, that means we need 2 more blood orbs. We don't even have time for that. I was able to make 1 piercing vengeance focus. There's just 1 more thing I gotta do in my backyard. Just 1 more thing. I always have this feeling when I finish a mod pack, especially when I've had a lot of fun and when I've done a lot of things, especially like learning new things, like about a different mods. Like, for example, I know mystical agriculture, but I've never done this awakened supremium yet. I've never used AE2 before. I've never used autocrafters before, let alone a molecular assembler. And the thing is still going. This power generation was good. I set up a nice mob farm. We got a jetpack early on. You guys scared the crap out of me. We learned about this simulation data, which is kind of interesting. It's like digitalizing mob drops. We have our crazy our very crazy energizing orb setup. We have our still hardened reactor, which is pretty dang good. Don't worry about that. I just have a couple of dragon eggs. What you're seeing right here, maybe it doesn't look like it, but that's more than 3,000 dragon eggs. We have these crazy mystical agriculture farms, which I'm actually quite fond of. Then, of course, we can't forget about our beautiful resource hall. This is the dragon egg farmer. Then we got the AE2 system with all my essences. I'm gonna be honest, I thought we could get more of these all the mod star items, but I had fun. I had a lot of fun playing this. But with that being said, this has been me, your boy ElAbro, and I'm gonna watch some anime now, and I'm just gonna be chilling for a day or two. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.